cleared on all this?
Yeah.
Alright, what the fuck?
Fucking sex. There was a...
Oh, you actually want to show off your nuts.
Welcome back to episode 3 of the Skumkast.
Did we put all the shit on the wheel?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
This episode's going to be a bit different. I'm making sure that I'm in frame now.
I don't think you're in frame.
Actually, I would be. I don't know how, but I'll take it. But, yeah, welcome back. We're missing Phil this week. I don't know why. He
He's
just doesn't
dying.
show.
He
Don't
might
want
be
to
dead.
show up.
He
He
might
might-
cringe. I don't know what.
He
it
might be
was.
dead.
But,
Who knows?
you got Mediocre Militia over there showcasing his
If
new
you
mask.
can't tell.
And, you got Dual Action Duelist, Kobe.
Hello.
And you got me, Cam. This week's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be a lot of like versus type.
Oh, we're gonna be arguing a lot.
Yeah, it's
more
gonna
than
be
likely.
arguing a lot.
Um,
It's Monty. You want to go through the?
yeah, this was your
What?
idea. You want to go through a little?
So, I'm a subscriber, and I've been a long-time watcher of TJ Kirk, the Amazing Atheist. He's one of the biggest inspirations for me to do my own YouTube shit. And his podcast, Deep Fat Fried, is fucking awesome. And you know, I don't want to like pull the veil over your eyes or some shit. They did like the lightweight and heavyweight of like horror movie monster champions and just pinned them together and had them fight. So this is kind of loosely based off of that.
But in our own way.
Yeah, kind of. Like they did it in kind of like a bracket sort of thing. We don't really have a bracket. We're just gonna we just threw like a handful of like characters into a hat. We have advantages, disadvantages for each character, and different arenas that they're going to take place, in combat. So that's basically the
Nice.
gist
Which one is
of
that?
this episode, I suppose.
I was checking if it was my
Record.
phone was charging.
Oh,
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I guess do we just want to get right into this?
Yeah.
Well,
Really,
we
ready?
only need the one with our names for like if we get that advantage, so I wouldn't even really worry so much about
Yeah,
that.
that's just the where we're brainwashed.
Yeah, that's if they get that.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
Okay, yeah.
I mean, put it this way: we have 10 advantages, 10 disadvantages, and 10 arenas.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and draw two characters. Then.
Yep.
So are we going off of these are our characters against each other's characters, or are we just using
we're just
characters?
these are just
we're
two
just-
characters.
we're
and we're
arguing
gonna
who would
argue
win.
who would win.
Okay, that's kind of what fucked me up when we were talking about it in
Oh.
the first place. Okay, so first character is Joel from The Last of Us.
Oh, that's a goodie.
That's definitely Monty's.
No,
Actually, I think
that
that's
was
Cody.
really
Yeah,
that was my, that's why
Wow.
I was like Monty, you
I thought about it.
might enjoy this one.
Okay.
So what are you-
Next character is
It's Shrek.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Those are both mine. So
So Joel versus
Joel
Shrek.
versus Shrek.
Alright, so
Dude.
we need to spin the
Yeah,
wheel.
spin the wheel for
Okay.
disadvantages.
First, we need to figure out where they're going to be taken.
We'll just
like,
do the
where
1 through
fight
20
is.
wheel, and if it goes into like 11 to 20, it's 1 through 10 also.
okay, so
the
what's
stages.
1 through 10 is the
This is going to be this.
okay. So 1
The
through 10
places.
is the places.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So they're going to be fighting in.
of course it lands everywhere, but
Hold on, 13. So 3. A McDonald's with a play place.
Okay.
Joel and Shrek fight at McDonald's with a play
play
place. We gotta spin it again for the advantage.
Yeah.
and
So
disadvantage. Will one get an advantage / disadvantage, and the other
They
one
could-
will
I mean,
also get one?
They could both get each.
yeah, they could each get like a
Later,
disadvantage. They could each get an advantage.
Okay,
or they could
so-
get-
We're gonna roll for
wait.
Joel's.
So I just roll this one time for each.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So we're gonna go for Joel first. Will he get an
Okay.
advantage or
What
disadvantage?
will Joel get? So
and a
we
McDonald's with a play
got
place.
what's number 6? So that's 6. Or,
6 is an advantage. Joel has an invisibility
Invisibility
cloak.
cloak.
Oh man, Dude.
What will Shrek get now?
All right, let's see what Shrek.
Dude, I don't
gets.
even like hearing that.
Let's see what
Shrek
Shrek
and
gets.
Joel.
Okay, number 4. Whoa, hold on. Number 5.
5. Element of surprise.
Okay.
So wait,
Okay.
hold up. So wait, Joel has an invisibility cloak,
Yeah.
but Shrek has the element of surprise.
All right.
Yeah. So that's part of the fun is we have to come up with like the scenario as to how these two actually meet in the arena.
Okay,
So I'm thinking like
I don't really know
So
how Shrek and
I would
Joel-
say Shrek has the element of surprise. That sounds so
yeah, he was
retarded.
there. He was there at McDonald's first getting a meal or whatever, and then like
Joel
he hears some.
cuts him off.
Yeah,
in line or something?
No. He hears like Joel whipping some ass, like some zombie ass out there, and like he's like, "Fuck this! I'm not leaving. I'm eating my fucking
This is
my
my
Big Mac."
McDonald's.
Yeah, he's got his McRib,
Yeah, out me swamp.
and so he just
Got
like
the McSwamp.
I don't know where the fuck. I think Shrek would feel in his element in the play place.
To
Well,
be
so I
honest,
think-
yeah.
Okay, wait, well, Joel would have the ability to actually like travel through the place, I think, versus Shrek. So if he,
Well, yeah, but I'm saying I think that's where Shrek would hide.
he can't, where?
In the play
In the-
place,
in the
like
play
ball
place.
pit.
Oh, like, well, he can't fit in any of like the slides or anything, but he could probably like, I guess, get in
I guess
a
it
ball.
depends on like the scale, like how big this fucking. Well, I mean, they have to be big enough for like parents to get in
That's
there.
why I said
and, like,
Joel
get
could get in
kids.
there.
Yeah,
But not
Shrek is a
Shrek.
lot bigger than
Shrek
Yeah,
is
Shrek's
he's
a
a
whole
big
ass
dude.
ogre.
He's a big dude, sure.
He would definitely hide in like the ball pit. Or
That's
something.
about the
yeah,
only
sure,
place I
sure.
think he would be able to hide.
So I'm not entirely sure. Like the invisibility cloak, because when I said like invisibility cloak, I was thinking like that one from like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
that they throw
You
over
just
them.
throw over.
Yeah. So I mean, okay. So he's in there like eating his McRib, pissed as fuck because
Nah, Shrek definitely is eating a fucking land, air, and sea.
That
Come
sounds
on now.
about right.
So like, okay, what the fuck? Okay, so now I think it just comes down to like what do each of these guys have? So okay, like Joel's like scanning the area. Joel like he normally has like a handgun.
Say a
He's
handgun and a
usually
baseball bat.
Yeah,
We'll
he's
go
usually
with that.
yeah. Okay, so he's probably got like his handgun, like limited ammo, probably like fucking like 15 rounds of ammo or some shit because he never has like a lot. And he's just like looking around for this motherfucker that like scanning for zombies. And I think Shrek probably gets the initial blow in. I think he comes out of nowhere with a fucking face covered in McRib and just like knocks him off the ass or whatever.
Okay, so do you think that's it? One punch from Shrek is that enough?
Yeah, but
to-
well, it's like what does Shrek have opposed to Joel? I mean, Joel's a pretty built guy.
Shrek definitely
Shrek
has.
is a fucking ogre.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's like
He literally has
500 pounds.
I mean, I don't think
Okay.
Shrek's taking a bullet though.
Shrek did pick up like this dude in metal fucking medieval armor and literally like threw him.
Has Shrek ever been like wounded, like critically? Like how does
Yeah.
he
He
deal
did
with-
get stabbed. I think.
What was he stabbed with?
He's been stabbed. He's been shot by arrows.
Yeah.
I guess he has been. So he's got pretty thick skin. So I mean, like, I think he probably knocked Joel on his ass, and he probably just like tries to mag dump his ass.
I think Joel takes it.
Yeah, I think in the long run, I think Shrek gets the element of surprise.
I think if Shrek had the element of surprise, meaning he basically gets the first hit.
Yeah, but I mean, he has the invisibility cloak. I mean, he could knock him on his ass and set.
Yeah, that's
just
what-
like
that's what I was
or
trying
he
to
just
get
goes
at.
invisible,
surprise.
and then Shrek's like, "Oh shit, where the fuck did he go?"
Yeah,
And that's where
Okay,
Joel.
I'm saying like if
gets
Shrek
the
had the
bag
element
off.
of surprise, he's so big and he's got so much muscle. If he literally just like went up and like gorilla palm Joel
Well,
on his
he's a-
fucking head,
I
he'd
mean-
probably break his neck.
I think he's gonna come out of the ball pit.
Yeah,
Like, so do you think?
But he has the element of surprise though.
Sure. Okay. So I guess like we could
This
probably
is-
say
these
like,
are like bad-
Joel spins
okay.
around, then he comes up behind him out of the ball pit, and just
Yeah, just
decks his ass.
wallops him
Yeah,
a
just-
good one.
just one punch. Just one punch.
So do you think that punch would be enough to totally incapacitate Joel?
I think so.
I think it might be a possibility.
I
I
honestly,
think there's a
so.
possibility, but say that it's not,
Okay, so what if it doesn't?
and he's just
I mean,
wounded.
I mean,
Joel- I
Shrek's
don't
literally
know.
grabbed people by the head and like picked them up.
Joel is a pretty tough motherfucker. I mean, he literally fell off of like a 2-story thing and like literally got impaled on rebar and fucking walked
oh,
away.
he
from it.
lost to a golf
He also, yeah.
all right.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, if he was up
Like,
against
with, like,
Tiger
10
Woods,
dudes
it's
holding
done.
him down.
I was just fucking with him.
So,
No, I think
if
he would manage to
it wounds him
survive.
big time to where he's injured for most of the fight.
I think if he managed to get a mag dump off, Shrek would be toast.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
think-
about it.
I think it would slide him across the floor and fuck him up.
and then that
but-
gives him the fucking space to be able to use the cloak.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is he still has the invisibility cloak? So would that punch totally?
Okay,
knock
see,
him
the
out
element of
the fight?
surprise, Shrek can only use that once.
I
He's
think
got
it'd
him.
fuck him
yeah,
He's
up.
got the upper hand one time.
He'd be pretty discombobulated.
It really, yeah, and that might just totally throw him off because he's like just expecting some like shriveled, nasty mushroom
Yeah.
monster.
Some
But then
cloak.
again, I guess like they're like those real big fucking dudes that he
Those,
he
like,
deals
bloater
with, the
motherfuckers.
bloaters, and those I'd say a bloater would kick Shrek's ass up and down the fucking block.
Those things are pretty fucking.
I think
deals
in
with
the
those all
long
the
run,
time.
if
Joel.
gets the ability to use the invisibility cloak,
Somehow.
he wins.
I think he's got the W.
I think it just comes down to will that initial attack, that surprise attack, will that be enough to fucking incapacitate Joel just right then and there?
I don't think.
Or I don't know. That's pretty.
I
That's pretty
mean,
tough.
It's like, what would he do? Would he pick him up and throw him? I mean, like, would he just fucking rip? Does he even have the strength to rip him?
I mean,
in half? 'Cause,
I
like,
guess-
Joel can fight. He's a strong fucking dude.
I mean, you'd be surprised what adrenaline does for you, I suppose. I mean, if I was fighting a giant ogre, I'd probably the
But
instincts
also,
would kick
it
in.
takes a second for your adrenaline to kick in.
Yeah.
So, like, if
well, I
there's
mean,
the
if he's like
element of
fighting,
surprise-
well, if he's like fighting
Well,
zombies
if
already,
If you catch a fucking forearm swinging at like Mach 2, that's like 300 pounds of flesh and it hits you in the fucking face.
well, his
you're an
adrenaline would
average-sized
already be
man.
running.
yeah, because he was
He's
just
been
got,
fighting
he just got done
zombies.
fighting zombies and shit. I'd say his adrenaline's probably.
Isn't he
he
used
came
to
in
that
there,
now?
like,
Do
he's
you
already.
think he even has adrenaline doing that anymore?
Well, yeah, I
Oh,
mean, if
yeah,
he goes
I
from
mean,
like
I'd probably
killing
keep
some fucking
adrenaline if
monsters to like
something was really about to
fucking scan the. He's
bite
on
my
like a
fucking
high
face
alert and
off.
shit. I don't know. I think he might be ready for it.
I think.
I'm just giving it to Joel.
I don't think the initial hit's gonna kill him. So I say.
I don't know. I've never seen
But
like
at
how
the
hard
same time,
Shrek
it's
can
like-
hit dog.
Okay, so he's probably got like a fucking 38 revolver or something. Like Shrek has taken a beating. Would the 38 be enough? Because I mean, like,
Okay,
I don't
so
think any melee
even
weapon
if
that
he's-
Joel has is
Even
gonna
if he
kick
mag
his
dumps
ass.
Shrek and like Shrek's writhing around on the floor, he comes out with the baseball bat and just starts fucking beating.
Yeah,
the
I
fuck
think
out of
Joel
him.
just after he gets away with the invisibility cloak and gets the mag dump off,
I think
he
he's,
wins.
I think he's toasted.
because if Shrek's getting injured by fucking swords and arrows,
Because let's be real,
a bullet's gonna do a lot more
Shrek
damage.
is not catching Joel anytime soon.
No.
Well, an arrow would have way more penetration anyway.
I think it depends. I don't know.
Arrows have a lot better penetration, especially if his skin is thick like fucking Kevlar or something.
I wouldn't say it's like thick like Kevlar. Like if someone could, I don't think any melee weapon that Joel has would really do much damage to Shrek. I just don't. I think his main thing is that fucking handgun.
Yeah, it's gonna kill him.
And
And
it-
Shrek's only flesh.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna give the fucking edge to Shrek. Or not Shrek, fucking
To Joel.
I can't take you seriously with that fucking mask, dog. I
It's
really.
pretty nasty.
I'm definitely giving it to Joel.
I
Okay.
guess I'll give that to Joel.
Alright. Are you
You want me to shake them
Uh,
up and then
yeah.
you pick?
I'll get.
Okay. Well, because I can look and I can shake them up and make sure they're nice and fluffy here for you.
Let's all make sure we get a go at Poland just so. The Mandalorian.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Man, why are all mine getting chosen? Fucking.
Oh,
And-
really? Because I picked him as one too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Ash Williams.
Oh,
Damn.
I can.
Wait, should we throw him back in?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because there can be different matchups and shit.
So Ash Williams versus the Mandalorian, and where are they going to be fighting?
Let's see.
This is a fucking no-brainer, unless the Mandalorian gets some kind of crazy disadvantage.
2.
They're going to be fighting in Nuketown.
oh man.
Okay.
So disadvantage and advantage for Mandalorian.
Alright. Let's see here.
Hey, you want to make sure.
We're still good.
Okay. Alright. 14.
So the Mando has Philip up his ass trying to kiss him the entire fucking time.
Oh
Okay.
Jesus.
This makes it even better since Phil's not here.
Okay, so now for Ash, we've got
Ash.
has 18.
if they have weapons, they no longer have them.
Oh
Oh
yikes!
shit.
So Ash doesn't have.
Mandalorian wins.
Yeah, Mando wins.
Yeah,
Like, that's not
Well,
even
I don't
hard
know,
at that
Philip,
point.
Philip, like if he's like all up on his shit, you know,
It doesn't matter.
It
Ash doesn't have
matter.
the
Ash has
chainsaw
no
then,
weapon. Mandalorian could literally just
or
be
the
like, yo,
shotgun.
but like Philip, you know, like he'd be like grabbing on his gun and she's like, oh fuck, nice gun, and then Ash would probably come in and fucking kick him in the stomach or something.
I mean, we've seen Ash like take shit on by him without like his chainsaw or anything too.
I think it could turn into because you know, like okay, I think it might turn into like a hand-on-hand combat thing. I
I
don't think he's
just-
gonna be able to get a shot off with Philip all up on
dude,
his
he
shit.
definitely gets a fucking shot
He
off.
deals
Yeah,
with
but I mean,
Grogu.
he
He
can
can just
just
jetpack away.
No. He's up your ass the whole
Really?
time.
Truthfully, I think it would just come down to hand-to-hand combat with Philip just getting thrashed by both of them.
Like they just become friends and just beat the shit
Well,
out of
also, if Ash doesn't have his weapons, then that also means he only has one hand.
Yeah, that's true.
that is. I suppose that is something to consider.
Because his weapon is his hand, so if it's gone, then he
Okay,
really just has
Well,
a nub.
all right. Is there anything around
I think
in Nuketown that Ash could potentially use as a weapon?
I mean, boards.
It doesn't matter. He had his weapons taken away, so he can't
That-
just pick up something else and use it.
Well, that was the
Well,
thing.
there's
no,
like when I originally wrote is like
There's
they're
mannequin
stripped of their
arms and all
weapons,
that
they're just
type of
gonna have
shit.
to, they're gonna have to improvise something.
I'm telling you, man.
I think the Mando
plain and
handedly
simple.
takes it.
I don't think he would.
Even with Phil up his ass trying to kiss him the
Yeah.
entire
And
time,
even in hand-to-hand combat,
yeah.
Ash has no body armor.
and he only has one
Mandalorian
hand.
has fucking best.
I think I gotta
armor.
give it-
That's a fair
I
point.
think I
That's
gotta
a fair
give it to
point.
Mando as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, as much as I would love to see Ash win this,
I would.
However, I don't think
I'd
he
rather
would
see him
ever get a
lose.
disintegrator rifle shot off with Phil up his
Yeah,
fucking
no.
ass.
He
He'd
wouldn't
like,
get a
he would-
rifle shot, but
I think he gets a
pistol
pistol
Yeah,
shot.
yeah, I think he would get a pistol shot.
He's
But
got like this
He's
like
even got
wrist gadgets and shit.
He's got the
yeah.
whispering crickets
Yeah.
and shit that he could just
like that one's probably the
Really
easiest
I
one
don't
that
know.
has happened
What if
today.
Philip's like all up on
I don't
Mando?
know. I don't know. Who
He
knows?
just like literally walks up to Mando and like grabs his fucking cock.
Or what if he's like all up on Mando and he's like trying to take his helmet off and Din's like, no, don't take my helmet
Oh, yeah,
off.
well, that-
We can't kiss
And then
now,
Ash
babe.
Yeah.
Not now.
You can't do this. It's against my fucking religion.
I guess that's something to think about as well.
but I think
I think
Mando
overall,
handedly,
I'd give it to Mando.
handedly fucking wins that.
Okay, who's picking next?
Well, I don't really care if I pick or not, so
Okay, so we've got.
I'm just here for the
I'm
ride.
trying to get in there and make sure. What's this one? Okay, so we've got Darth Vader
Okay.
and.
That wasn't me.
Oh,
It was me.
whoops. Fuck. Alright, what's this one? And Master Chief.
Oh,
Okay.
Darth
And
Vader.
Master Chief.
That's so sad, Darth Vader, dude.
I mean, if we're talking,
Wait, we still
Oh
gotta
yeah,
do
yeah.
this
We
shit.
still
okay.
got the
Okay.
word.
yeah,
Okay.
I forget about
Advantages,
that.
disadvantages.
Places.
Okay, so Darth Vader versus Master Chief in. Let's say 17.
16.
17.
17.
Yeah.
In a cave.
In a cave.
Okay. All right.
So
Okay.
Master Chief versus Vader in a cave.
Alright.
What's Vader's advantage or disadvantage?
Alright, so. Let's see. Sometimes it grows. I think 18.
He doesn't have his weapons,
He doesn't. Darth
Who,
Vader doesn't.
Vader.
Yeah.
so he doesn't have the saber. Technically, the
So,
Force isn't a
The
weapon.
Force isn't a weapon.
Yeah, so he would have the Force.
Yeah, but should we consider it a weapon?
No,
I mean, he literally
because
just
it's
uses
part
it
of-
to choke people.
It's part of his. Just
It's him. It's
Okay,
him.
number 11
Okay.
for the
Yeah,
advantage
that's
for.
fair.
Master
Technically, because
or
if we
whatever.
considered the Force a weapon, then Darth Vader could fight.
What is it?
Hold up! Shut the fuck up real quick.
What's
So-
what's Master Chief's?
So it's 11, right?
Yeah.
So Vader has no weapons, but Master Chief has a tummy ache from too much spaghetti.
So he's got. What was the original? The original was like he ate too much spaghetti and chocolate, and his stomach is fucking wrecked.
Yeah, Cortana's in his fucking ear. Like, why'd you do that, Chief?
Okay. So and they're fighting in a cave, right?
Yeah.
They're fighting in a cave.
Okay. So Master Chief still.
Well, okay, so like
Okay.
how the fuck did they get there? I guess really.
I'm just taking this as they just got dropped there, and they're just like,
Okay.
hey,
You know, fine.
Fight.
That makes sense.
Or maybe they just kind of wander into the same cave. You know.
Or maybe
Yeah.
like Vader was in there like dicking around, and then like he gets like the chick in his ears like, yeah,
You
you
mean
gotta go
Master
fight
Chief.
this guy. or some shit.
Yeah, Chief just has Cortana in his ear.
Cortana's like, oh, there's some dude
Yeah.
behind you.
Okay, well then let's think about this now. Almost in every fight, it's not constant. Like in Star Wars with Darth Vader, it's not just like he's picking people up and slamming them constantly. Half the time, he like takes a break after he uses a Force ability.
Because of the suit.
Yeah, his suit does kind of take a toll. Like he's not. Like
He's constantly
super.
in pain.
If
Yeah,
we're talking
shit.
Chief, I mean, if we go book accuracy,
If we're talking book accuracy, Master Chief will literally pick Vader open, like fucking throw him on the ground.
Stop.
I don't think
technically
Master, I don't think
speaking,
Master Chief is gonna be doing any heavy lifting, or he's gonna shit himself. Like he's got to be like clammy and fucking feels like he's gonna throw up. He's weak. Maybe
It's
maybe even
Master
slightly
Chief, though.
disoriented.
but he's had too much
Okay,
to
Master.
get.
Okay,
Master Chief arguably has some of the best determination in video game history.
That is true.
That is
Yeah, but
true.
I'm saying, yeah, this is a disadvantage for a reason. It is so bad. That
I know.
It's even taking.
Okay,
a toll
okay,
on Master
okay,
Chief.
I'm saying this as like he's gonna keep fighting at his best ability,
Yeah,
but he's gonna be hindered.
yeah, he's definitely gonna be hindered. That shit sucks.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, but Master Chief still has a fucking assault rifle, and he
Yeah.
has an energy blade sometimes.
Yeah,
Well, it's like we can't give him like a whole fucking loadout.
I think he
What-
gets the
the two
rifle
things
and
you
He
the-
said-
holds two weapons.
You know that would have been an interesting fight if he actually had like the laser sword and Vader wasn't
Well-
he didn't have like if they were like going head to head.
With, like,
That's true. That would be cool, but
But yeah,
Vader
he
doesn't have his saber.
Yeah, it's lost. It's gone.
Okay, well, Master Chief, like Wyatt said, always usually has two weapons, which you
What?
can decide whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
When I think of him, I always think of him with like the assault rifle.
That's what I think.
that's
So
just
I
like
see him with the assault rifle
And the
and the
Magnum.
energy blade.
Yeah,
Or the
yeah. Oh,
Magnum.
yeah. That weird
Usually
ass
his
pistol.
loadout, like his classic loadout, is the assault
True.
rifle and the Magnum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll go with those two.
And two regular grenades. Two fragmentation grenades.
So
Holy-
2 frags, a pistol, and an AR.
Okay.
I think, truthfully, as much as I fucking hate to say it,
I don't think.
I think Chief somehow comes out just for the whole fact
Well,
that
he's still got the force abilities though.
yeah,
that's
but
what
it
I'm
takes
saying.
a toll on him
It-
after
yeah.
using one.
Well, I mean, like,
Because
how
of
long
the
does it
suit.
usually take for that to start taking effect?
I don't know. Honestly,
Usually
I don't-
1 or 2 force moves. Depending the strength. I mean, you could just say, yeah,
I mean,
Vader
it's
walks in, force chokes, dead.
Okay, well, it's like different because Vader's not like fighting just some like rebel fucking dude. He's fighting fucking Master Chief here. He's really gonna have to like
Yeah, I think this would be a
a lot
really
of work.
close one.
work in the fighting
Because
Master Chief.
technically, like, in the beginning of the fight, Chief's probably going to keep his range and be using his weapons. And that's going to make Vader use a lot of force to, like, catch
Yeah,
the fucking
Master Chief
bullets
could
and
like
shit.
drain like his force, like
Or
how,
if he like
how much
tossed
he
a
can.
frag or something, he could just like kind of flick it back at him.
That-
with the
that's true,
force or
too.
some shit.
I guess it depends on how long it would go for,
So-
like, how much ammo Chief has.
Yeah, so I guess it kind of depends also like what is Master Chief's like attack strategy here? Is he just going straight in, guns blazing, or like what is he? 'Cause that seems to be like
Okay, let,
his modus operandi.
so
the
like
other
if he's
time.
just using his guns and okay, even if this man runs out of ammo, his hand-to-hand combat skills are definitely
It's
superior to fucking Darth Vader.
Yeah, because I mean, like Vader's kind of hindered, because of like all the burns and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, but I
Like,
mean, at the
the
same time,
suit
like
does
he's
give him a
hindered
lot
too
of-
because he is fucking all like
Master
he
Chief
ate
really,
too much.
he's really
He's
got to
fucking
take a
sick as
shit,
fuck.
dog.
he's
He's
sick.
got to take a shit. He's got to throw up.
I think the
He's
way
got-
this
he's
would
got
go...
cramps.
I think the way this would go is Master Chief would, at the beginning of the fight, he'd use his weapons, his grenades and shit, and by the time he expends all of his ammo, Darth Vader would expend a lot of his energy and power deflecting and protecting himself from the ranged combat that when it gets to hand, I think Chief would be able to fuck him up. Because, I mean, all Chief really would have to do is get his hands on him and rip the helmet off, and
Yeah.
Vader's fucked. As long as he,
Well, I mean,
he
like,
could
okay,
just
they're
like,
both.
bash the
He
fuck
has the
out
force
of him.
though. That's if he uses the force to deflect. I agree. I agree that I think most of his force powers would be spent deflecting all of the ranged attacks.
See, we don't know how like normal bullets would affect like him or Darth Vader like in general because they're always firing like lasers,
That's
laser
that's
blasters
true.
at each other versus like conventional firearms.
I think if it came down to hand combat, I mean, Chief is already at a disadvantage. He's winded. He's sick. He fucking like he probably isn't like lifting as heavy and shit. Like I mean he's pretty heavily debilitated by the shit. But I mean, at the same time,
Well,
so
that's
is Vader.
also only his human body though. That fucking chief suit.
You know, he's got armor.
That is like the highest fucking technology.
Like his armor like creates like an overshield of fucking like shielding armor. Like the shit you see in Star Wars and shit like that.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Well,
I'm just saying,
think
like,
about it. In the games, you can one-hit melee kill another fucking Spartan with your suit on.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he still has to put in the effort. Like, I mean, I think they're both, like, okay,
I think
Vader's
Chief wins.
hindered by the burns and shit. But I mean, he still has, like, a little bit of the fucking force. Like, he's a considerably strong
Yeah, but-
opponent.
What we're getting at is, what if we're sitting there and he's taking those shots, he's using that force to where then he's being hindered from using the force due to the suit, and when it gets to the hand-to-hand, he's not going to be able to use it, really.
So you don't really think the stomach ache is going to be that much of a fucking hindrance?
It's
For
like
Chief,
it's like
I don't
Chief's
think it's a
like
hindrance.
like sheer fucking dude.
Perseverance
Like,
alone.
does
Even
every-
with that, I feel like Chief
dude's
would
like-
persevere through.
He's like literally a one-man army dog. Like that's how fucking.
I don't know. I mean, you can kind of say the same thing about Vader. Like, he's done some pretty fucking impressive
oh yeah,
shit.
Oh,
I mean,
he's absolutely a one-man army, but
if he has the saber.
I mean, I've seen him kick people's ass without the saber before.
If we're talking range, Chief sitting there.
armor alone,
dumps all
Chief's
the-
suit, I think, is better.
Yeah.
I mean, well, okay, like, the Force is a ranged weapon, too. So, I mean, like, even you could take it back to, like, just, like, ranged weapon versus ranged weapon. Like, what would really be stopping fucking Vader from just sucking those fucking guns out of his hands?
Well, that's another thing.
That's
If
true.
Vader's using it as, like, a ranged weapon, and he's throwing shit at him, Chief's got fucking speed. So
Well,
he
I
can
mean-
just dodge shit that's being thrown at him. But, like, Chief's got, like, bullets that are way fucking quicker than these goddamn blasters and shit they use in the
Well,
Star Wars
I think
universe.
he would probably hear. Okay, so all right, I think he would hear. All right, so like when I picture this, I picture Vader's already in the cave, and Cortana sent him to dispatch him. So he's coming, and he's probably stumbling in there like oh fuck my stomach, son of a bitch.
Oh,
Like his
fuck,
stomach's
man.
growling and shit. And Vader's just like chilling in the fucking dark. He's a fucking dark prince. He's just waiting for.
He
his
doesn't
ass.
have the element
can-
of surprise, though. That's not his
Well, yeah, but I'm saying
advantage.
he has the force. Like, he can sense this motherfucker coming and probably hear him coming. Like, his stomach growling and shit. And he's just
Actually,
like,
you know what? That's
you know,
like a
when
fair
the-
comparison, maybe. Maybe Cortana would be close or equal to Vader's force sense.
Yeah, because
well, I mean, he's already coming for him, so he already knows.
Well,
Vader's
I mean, she
there.
could probably.
Well,
detect
yeah,
that
but I'm
he's there,
saying,
too.
like, she's like a voice in his head, pretty much. Kind of like how the force is just like a sense.
I mean, she can like
that
detect
Vader
life
has.
forms and shit, just like the
Yeah.
Force
So
can.
they would
It's
probably
almost
both-
like
they would
she's
probably
his
both
own
kinda
version
know
of the force.
where
It's like,
each
okay,
other are.
There's a guy here.
Okay.
There's a guy maybe over here.
Well, still, I think if Vader's there, like, waiting for him, he doesn't have his weapon, but I mean, like, what would really be stopping him from, like,
Okay,
here's
but-
Chief round in the corner, his stomach's growling,
Okay,
and he
I don't
just,
think
like,
we-
uses the force to detonate his grenades, and boom, he's just
What
ash.
about like fighting in the dark? Okay, because
Well, it's a cave.
we're in like a cave here. Master Chief's got lights on his helmet.
Oh,
I mean,
does
he
it?
could.
Well, okay.
That, but Vader's still got his sense.
But Vader would probably be like fighting mostly with sense versus like Chief, who can actually like
Yeah,
fucking
I
see.
suppose that is, yeah. And plus, I mean, like, with the light in his face.
Yeah, he would definitely like.
Vader is gonna get winded way fucking quicker than Chief.
I
is.
think, like,
Even with the
I think like in the darkness,
I don't
he
know,
might be a
man.
little.
Even
Is it
with
really,
the- even
is
with
it
the
really
stomach
worse to be a
problems.
burn victim than to have spaghetti tummy? I
I
think that's pretty fucking bad.
Well, not
I'm
only
pretty sure it's worse to be a burn victim, Monty.
that, and he's missing a couple limbs.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I guess I can kind of see what you're saying.
I know.
It's just like it's like
Also,
Would
can't
Vader-
Cortana get into like electronics and shit?
I think so. Well, like Master Chief usually has to plug her in.
Yeah.
Now, so. And then
Well, it seems like he can kind of just plug her into like anything.
okay. So
I
I think it
don't-
comes down to: do you guys think as soon as they see each other, do you think he would just force suck the guns out of his hands? Because I kind of feel like he would, because he's already at a disadvantage, and he's like, okay, I gotta play to my fucking strengths. I don't have my lightsaber. So I think his immediate reaction would be
Maybe.
like to
I'd
distance
say-
him from his weapons as well.
I'd say maybe he'd be able to pull out the assault rifle,
but not that
Because like
handgun.
usually when they switch weapons, it's like
I actually think Chief would be
It's like
coming in
from
there
the
prepared
back.
with the like if he knew somebody was in there, he would be coming with the assault rifle in his hand. I don't think he would get the assault rifle. You know, he'd be walking in there like Cortana would be like, "Yo, okay, there's somebody in this cave."
So do you think he would suck that out of his hands? Or
I
do you
think he'd
suck
pull the
pistol
assault
out of his
rifle
hand?
out.
Or
Yeah.
grenades and shit.
I think maybe
I really don't think maybe in the cutscenes the fucking Magnum's always on the hip, but like it seems like whenever you switch a weapon in Halo, it's always like this.
yeah. I mean yeah.
Like
I
it's
guess
from
so.
the back.
I actually think sometimes the Magnum is like on the back for some reason.
Yeah.
Probably just because game developers were just like.
So like
"Oh,
if
fuck,
something's
putting it on
behind
here."
him, Vader might not just see it, he might just suck out what's in his
I'm
hand.
pretty
And
sure
arguably
grenades
the
are-
Magnum is much stronger than the AR.
Yeah.
Well, limited ammo capacity.
That's true.
But it does hit harder.
Okay, we're talking about like Desert Eagle strength here, like
Yeah,
I
equivalent.
think more.
Maybe like a 500 Smith and Wesson.
And I guess like like Vader doesn't really have like you were saying, like he's not used to like necessarily projectile. Okay,
Well,
okay.
and
Well,
Vader's
to be
smaller
fair,
than
like not
Master
all of the
Chief by a
guns,
lot.
not all the guns in Star Wars are like laser weapons. Some of them are actually like projectiles and shit. So he's probably already seen some shit similar to that.
I don't think he would
They're
get the
all
grenades
blasters.
either. I don't think he.
There's really nothing that's a projectile.
Isn't Mando's? Doesn't it fire like a solid projectile? It's like a slug rifle or some shit.
Oh, the disintegrator rifle. It does come in cartridges. I don't think.
Yeah,
that's
It
like,
comes
so
in
I'm saying, like-
cartridges, but
I'm
they're
saying-
still
I don't
blaster
think
rounds.
they're actually
Yeah, well, I'm
like
saying,
blaster
but like
rounds. So.
in that fucking universe, there are.
I
guns that
just-
Yeah,
fire
I don't think.
lasers.
I think you might be right on that. I don't think the disintegrator rifle is like a laser fucking thing.
I think it is
I don't think so.
because it hits and literally.
It's
fucking
the only
disintegrates.
one in the Star Wars era, like outside,
I'm
like
saying
live
like
action
not.
that
Well, I mean, like he's
actually
also
uses
seen like other
cartridges.
projectile weapons, like the fucking Ewoks with a bow and arrow. Like I'm pretty sure he.
Well, that yeah.
So it's like, I think he's obviously aware that not everything is a fucking blaster, and he seems to
Yeah.
do pretty good, anyways.
I personally think
I think Chief.
I
And
don't think
also
either-
the thing I was saying was size difference as well. Like
Chief is
pure
like a
mass.
7-foot dude, maybe.
Chief, yeah, Chief's like pushing. He's pushing 8 feet. I
yeah,
think.
yeah, he's a pretty big dude.
Pure suit. Like even without the suit, he's a superhuman. Like he's.
But he's got that spaghetti Tony.
I don't know.
I
That's a
truly
tough
think
one,
I
but
think
I
Chief
think Chief
wins.
I think I might give it a little bit to Chief just because he's got like the.
I think there's a
It's down to
slight
hand-to-hand
edge.
Combat. If Vader had his saber,
It's Vader.
Vader all day long.
Yeah, Vader would literally be chopping his arms off and shit.
Well, I guess.
I think just like his.
I guess it's a unanimous decision.
I think his suit does a lot more than Vader's. So I
So
think
are we voting?
Yeah, I guess it's Chief.
I think Chief.
I guess I'll-
because we got
I'll go
3
all
Chiefs
out
and
and
a
say
Vader right here, so I think we'll do
I think that
Okay.
was. I think that was kind of a close one. Really, that was a.
that was a very
that
close
one
yeah.
that one could have went either way. It
I
was
think
the
he's up to
disadvantage
you.
of
All right. Well.
I think it was the disadvantage of Vader
Go ahead and
not
get the
having the
location
saber.
ready.
You know, because like using the Force really takes a toll on people in general.
So we've got the Mandalorian again. Do we want to re-roll
Pick
him?
another one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just re-roll that one. We can come back to that later if we want to.
We've got Joel from The Last of Us. Okay.
Fuck. Pick again.
You think with fucking 5 different ones from each of us, it'd be fucking.
Indiana Jones. Okay.
Okay.
That's an interesting one. I wasn't expecting him to be in this lineup. What is this one? Handsome Jack. I actually don't know who that one is. So.
It's from Borderlands.
Handsome Jack versus.
So this one might be up to you guys because I literally have no idea what that motherfucker
In
Jack
hell.
he's from Borderlands too.
Okay, so where are they fighting?
In hell.
In hell.
In hell. Okay, so we need to roll for each of them.
So
This
Indiana
is going to be
Jones.
completely dependent on advantage and disadvantage.
Let's see here.
Because if
Hold
Jones
on.
doesn't get an extreme
2.
advantage, he's fucked.
So fill me
So-
in. Like, well, okay.
Get the other hat ready,
What's the
Oh,
because Indiana Jones has a brainwashed Skumkast member.
Oh,
oh
shit.
sick dude.
Oh
What
lordy.
does that even mean?
Like-
what is our ability here?
Like it's just
It's just us.
he
But
he
he has
hits
his
us up on the
brainwashed.
phone and he's like, I need you, and you're just immediately overwhelmed by
Please let it be Kobe.
some
Okay,
kind
don't
of
let it be me. Please.
It's
It is- it is Kobe.
It is, in fact,
So
Kobe.
he's got Indiana Jones with a brainwashed Kobe. to do his
number
bidding.
11.
We just did that.
Okay, we'll do a different one then. Let's see what
I wasn't
Handsome
gonna do
Jack's
the
got
same
here.
one for back-to-back times for a disadvantage, just to have something
number
different.
1. Oh,
Handsome Jack has knowledge of his opponent.
well,
Handsome Jack.
yeah, I think he.
Well, he doesn't have knowledge of Kobe.
That's true.
That's true,
Like
but
Kobe is kind of like the ace in the hole.
it's Kobe.
Okay, so we have to consider.
Hey, handsome
Okay,
Jack.
so they're in hell.
Okay. So what if I
Yeah,
just?
you guys are in hell for one.
Okay.
So
This is an internal battle of fucking hell.
all right,
pretty
I think
much
so.
at this point.
So how they got there? I'm thinking. I don't know shit about
Handsome Jack's there just from the main storyline
So-
of Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say like Indiana Jones was pursuing the Ark of the Covenant, and Handsome Jack was like there, and it was just like a race to get there. They opened the Covenant, and like the demons sucked them into hell.
Okay.
Okay.
So then boom, they're spawned into
Jack
hell.
thought it was one of the Volts.
And
Yeah,
then
bulky.
so they're like on two like opposite sides of like hell or whatever.
Blaming each other for what the fuck just happened.
So it's like so
Wait, then how the fuck does Kobe get to hell?
well, I think Indiana Jones like
What do you guys shoot me in the fucking
fucking
face?
I don't know. Let's say
Kobe
let's say,
comes
He's
up.
a,
Guys,
he's a brainwashed
listen.
member, so maybe he was already helping Indiana.
True.
Well, I was gonna say like Indiana Jones has all these artifacts and shit, so maybe he's got like some kind of relic that like he'd be able to like curry favor with the devil, like, ooh, look at what I got. And he's like, I need you to drag Kobe to hell. Like it's on the phone. It's on the
I
phone
need my
with Kobe.
brainwashed Skumkast member.
That's pretty
Yeah.
epic.
So like like the devil calls you up, and you're immediately entranced. You're like, okay, I must kill for Indiana
Okay, just get
Jones.
dragged into hell.
So like, what does Kobe have to his advantage?
I mean, I guess I would kind of have knowledge of the opponent as well because
Yeah.
I know a lot.
got-
No,
about
you're
it.
brainwashed.
yeah, you don't know. You're just like, I need to. You're with Indiana Jones.
You're
Okay,
doing
yeah, but
Indiana
I'm like
Jones's
I'm like
will.
with Indiana Jones, but like what like if he asked me like who is this guy, I would know
Well,
everything
okay,
about Handsome
sure. I guess
Jack.
he could probably
Okay.
fill you in.
I'd be like, yeah,
You
I
got-
know this guy.
You got
So,
like
I
some
don't-
guns and shit too. So like you're armed.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean,
So, like-
okay. So Handsome Jack knows Indiana Jones is afraid of snakes, so he brings some fucking snakes into hell. Summons up some snakes.
How would he know that?
He has knowledge of
yeah,
his
he has
opponent.
knowledge of his
Oh,
opponent.
okay, yeah,
That's
that's
his
right.
advantage.
So he
Okay,
knows
yeah.
he's afraid of snakes,
Let's just say he's
which is
watched the
unfortunate for
movies.
both of us because I don't fucking like snakes either.
So wait, hold up. So if
Okay.
he has knowledge of his opponent, wouldn't that count for Kobe then too? Like,
No, because
Handsome
Kobe's
Jack-
not his opponent.
Kobe was
Indiana
okay.
Jones is his opponent.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just
I
a
was just
favor.
making
He
sure.
was just a favor from the devil to get like an edge. So like, okay, so
It's
what's
not a great
what's
edge.
Kobe gonna have with him? Like, what's your like one weapon of choice?
yeah,
You
what's
have
the
to bring
one
a gun.
weapon you're taking?
It's
It's got to be something you have.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
literally
Okay.
you existing now. You are Indiana Jones's puppet.
Man, I don't fucking know. It'd definitely either be that fucking semi-auto fucking shotgun or the damn Enfield. Something with some damn to blow his fucking head off.
Okay,
One definitely. One of the two.
just choose one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whichever one you think.
pick
Like,
one.
say like both of them run completely reliably. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
Yeah,
you
whatever
you've
you
got
would
ample
take with
ammo.
you.
I think I would take the shotgun. I think.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I definitely think I would be more. Like I would definitely hit shit with that
And-
versus sniping a motherfucker.
So Indiana Jones has like his revolver and his whip, and they're on opposite sides. So like the devil drags you to hell, and all of a sudden you're with Indiana Jones. And I don't know anything about Handsome Jack.
Handsome
so
Jack
you
has
might
what?
be-
His
Handsome
pistol and
Jack's-
his arm blaster.
He's got arm plasma cannons. He has holograms. He's got like a literal body. It's basically a force field. What the shields are in the Borderlands universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
But they degenerate as you're getting hit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I guess it comes down to if they can kill him before. If they can actually
get the shield
get
down.
the shield down and kill him, because if they run out of ammo,
He can recharge
they
that
can
shield.
the shield will automatically recharge after a delay.
Guess we're just gonna have to beat his ass, I guess.
Well, I think there's also things to consider. Like, okay, they're in hell,
Yeah.
so like there's like all kinds of like
Like
lava,
demons and shit.
yeah, like demons and imps and shit fucking with them and biting them.
somebody
and,
kissing a Vanat's layer of sin.
Yeah.
That might be a distraction, honestly, because I mean, if you're fighting in hell and you just see someone like making out over,
What the fuck
like
is
yeah,
going
it's
on
like
over there?
there's fire and shit. So it's like, okay. So it's like, how the fuck do they get to each other? So I'm gonna say like demons, like little flying imps, are probably like like all over the place and getting mixed in.
Yeah.
Shit,
Dead ass G, my bad imp.
So
My bad, imp.
like, do you think like that like what is there, like a lake of fire or something? Like
Yeah,
if like places like hop back and forth.
Yeah,
Cam, are you sure that you're in this, dog?
Yeah,
Because it was literally just your arm.
Oh,
I
rip.
was. That's weird. It moved.
Or is it just because that little thingy over there that's just kind of hindering the
Just
view?
move it back a bit. Is Monty still in the shot?
Monty looked like he was in it fine. It's whatever.
Yeah.
We're still getting audio.
Yeah.
Audio's the main thing. We'll just give him a little seizure real quick.
Yeah.
Did the camera move by itself again?
Maybe.
It might have TBH.
Because I was in shot.
Well, okay, sit down really quick and I'll see if you're in the fucking shot.
Pretty nasty.
Because I was in shot.
It's like half of you.
It's weird because I was in shot when we were first working on
Was
this.
the arm of the couch in the shot?
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Okay.
just that little, like, the black portion of the side of your screen.
Maybe.
Because sometimes phones do that. You want me to scoot over?
Other way.
What?
Like further down that way.
Technical.
Yeah, I'm trying to
You should sit where that pillow is, because I'm gonna have to move in.
Okay.
So as long as like I'm underneath of that poster, it should be good. Yeah.
It's okay. We're called the
Good there.
Skumkast because
Yeah.
these things are scum.
Right. As long as they could hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all that really mattered.
The audio just hasn't been working this whole time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I put that in my head.
All
right
right.
now.
I think I'm,
Okay.
all things considered,
So-
all the shit in hell and everything, I think I'm probably still gonna have to
Are
get
we talking about
Handsome
like?
Jack.
Are we talking about like Doom Hill? That shit's pretty fucked. There's like barons of hell. It, like,
Well, yeah,
literally
there are a bunch of different depictions of hell.
giant fucking monsters.
I think like the classic hell everyone thinks of. Because the classic hell everyone thinks of isn't Doom Hell.
I don't know. I kind of think of abominations of mankind in hell.
I think of like demons and shit like reaching out of the wall, like
Yeah.
crooked
So
shit
yeah.
trying to drag you in.
Yeah.
Not like
Imps flying around.
buff
Okay.
motherfuckers with guns and shit
Okay, so-
fucking shoot.
So
you.
what if we just all fall in lava and die?
I'm thinking like a lake of lava with like the things to like hop across each other, and there's like fuckers trying to climb out of the lava,
Just
and there's like imps flying around and
fucking-
shit.
The thing is, with Handsome Jack having knowledge of Indiana Jones, just throws a fucking snake.
And,
Indiana Jones runs the other way, accidentally falls into lava.
Okay,
gets
Both of them, because
Totally.
Yeah, because Kobe's
I
scared.
fucking hate snakes.
I think Handsome
I
Jack
think one of
takes
them would
it.
just shoot or whip the snake. I
Yeah,
mean, if
but
you have a
if it-
shotgun, you can literally just skeet shoot that fucking snake out of there, and it's just like, okay, cool.
Yeah, but Kobe has to
Fuck
have the
this.
accuracy to do that. Come on now.
Oh, I do. They couldn't hit clay
And that's-
pigeons.
yeah,
I
I
can
mean,
hit
he
a
was
fucking
the-
snake.
He was the only one that didn't get a blank.
It's because it was a
so.
fucking shitty 410.
No,
Fuck
they
you.
just fucking suck.
This motherfucker was out there with me shooting at clay pigeons. And I was like ejecting shells out of the shotgun and shooting a fucking shell. Fuck
Couldn't
you.
hit a fucking part of the Titanic if it was sitting.
Anyways, I think Handsome Jack takes it.
I think just because of having the knowledge of Indiana Jones and being able to
is-
use his weakness against him.
So it's like, yeah, but they both have an advantage because he's got Kobe. Like he could
Yeah, but
literally
is
just
Kobe
use-
really an advantage?
Yeah, I think. Well, he could. It depends on how he uses Kobe. He could be like, "Hey, Kobe, take the flank," and like as like Handsome Jack is advancing on him, he comes up behind him with a fucking shotgun out of nowhere.
He could do that also, but Handsome Jack has clones to like bamboozle you guys with.
Oh, and it's been a clone this whole time.
Clones.
His idea.
They're like holographic, like holograms.
Can they actually hurt people, or are they?
They'll shoot at you, but they won't damage you.
No, yeah, they won't damage, but
They'll look completely real and like shoot at you and everything, but they can't actually hurt you because it's all holographic.
Well, it's still going to be a war on two fronts, though. If the holograms can't do anything, he's still going to be like, okay, so I've got like Kobe on one side with a fucking shotgun, and Indiana Jones on the other with a whip and a fucking pistol. And I'd say that's a pretty fair fucking advantage. Sure, like he knows like Jones, like the ins and outs. So I mean, like, okay,
So think of it at this angle. If Jack uses one of his clones,
he bamboozles.
Jones could just be like, Kobe, Kobe's brainwashed. He does whatever Indiana Jones says. Indiana Jones could be like, go tackle him into that lava.
Yeah, and it's a clone.
It could be a clone, so Kobe would literally just jump through it and die.
Just like burning alive in the lava.
Well, I mean, why would he have him tackle him when he has a fucking shotgun? He's like,
Because
I
then you
don't
run
think
out of ammo. You're not going to find extra ammo.
Yeah,
Well, I'm saying like he goes into it with ample ammo.
It's going to be literally whatever Kobe can carry on him, on his person.
Yeah.
What? Kobe doesn't have a fucking backpack.
No, it's what Kobe has right now. We
He
just
doesn't have
picked
a
the fight.
shotgun right now.
Yeah, but we said he could choose a weapon to bring.
So you're saying the weapon doesn't come with plenty of ammo? What the fuck is the point of the weapon then?
Okay, let's say 4 tubes worth.
That's still a considerable fucking amount. I'm pretty sure if he shoots a hologram with the fucking thing and it doesn't do anything, he's be like, oh, okay, so that's a phony.
You should see how much
Kobe already
damage it
knows
takes
who the
to kill
motherfucker
Jack
is.
in the game.
Anyway, well,
If
I
Jack's
guess
as strong in the game,
that's
because
a fair point.
you literally
I don't know
need,
who he
like,
is.
you need like shotguns that deal like corrosive damage, electrical damage, fucking fire damage and shit. Just to be able to
I
take
think-
on Jack.
I think there's people in that hat that could beat Jack very easily.
You
There's
know, I don't think
definitely
Indiana
people in
Jones
there.
and Kobe.
I don't
are
think
that.
Indiana Jones has it in him.
No, they're two just standard humans. And plus, if they're surrounded by lava, lava's fucking hot, and they would. Indiana Jones and Kobe are both just.
Okay, well,
regular
if we're in
human
hell,
beings,
we're
so you would
definitely- we're all
probably just
dead.
burn.
We're all dead, so we're not going anywhere. If we're not on
Well, yeah,
fire,
it's like
we're not hot.
it's like who's gonna win the battle?
Jack.
I think Jack.
Well,
Yeah.
then
I think Kobe's
Kobe,
just
what do
going to
you-
be
what do you
biased
think?
because he's part of
I
this
don't
fight.
fucking know. I mean,
Definitely
Because
Jack.
I really kind of don't know because I don't even know who the
Yeah.
fucker is.
I mean, that was
Plus,
the
he
only
doesn't
thing.
run out of ammo with his fucking arm cannons or anything.
yeah, I guess he's got video game logic on his side, which is kind of
Well,
retarded.
he's in the fucking what, in the real world, or should we just pull them into like some kind of like new animated world that neither of them have ever been a part of or some shit? I mean, if they get like
we
all
take
their,
them
like,
for what they are.
well, okay. Well, then
That's
I
what
guess,
we
I
talked
guess,
about.
I guess if that's the case, then I guess it sounds like the fucking Jack guy wins.
I mean, there's
But I
definitely
don't
people
know.
in the hat that can beat Jack.
Yeah, 100.
But I think this
I
was
think
just
Master
an
Chief could beat
unfair.
Jack.
Oh yeah, I think this was just an unfair
Poop
pull,
all over it.
Well,
In
so,
a way.
well, that's the point. That's the point.
and
So-
I think Jack
All right.
wins. I think there's a chance that if you run this 100 times, that hey, maybe Indiana Jones and Kobe
Yeah,
win
sure.
1 or 2,
But if
but
Jack had like the spaghetti tummy, that probably would
That
have
would
been
be
a totally
it.
different
I
fighting
mean, you can
story.
think of it any way. Like, literally, Jack could just misstep and fall in the lava and die.
yeah,
If we're
I
being
think-
honest.
yeah.
Maybe I'll make fun of his horse butt stallion, and then he'll get pissed and actually fall in the
Oh
lava.
man, these pretzels suck. Okay.
They're like, dude, shut up! Your horse is named Bud Stallion. You
And
get no
you wanna-
bitches. And then he'll get mad and fall in the lava.
General Grievous.
Let's go.
Grievous versus who?
General Grievous.
And
No, it's numbered 11. Is the place.
Ash from
Oh.
Evil Dead. Do we want to do him again?
no, well,
Try to see if you can find. If we start running into like
just
a
because
bunch of
he
fucking,
was what 2
Fairly
ago.
recent.
yeah,
Yeah.
if it was a bunch of fucking, I'll just start running into a shit ton.
I think this might be an unfair one.
Grievous can be killed.
Master Chief again.
Grievous can be killed.
I mean, he can, but I think depending on
He
who's
doesn't have
pulled.
force.
I've seen you guys argue that Darth Vader's better than Grievous, and we had fucking Vader.
Indiana
So
Jones.
Really?
Fucker.
This is why I was saying pull them for the time being.
Yeah, I guess we should. Loki.
Ooh.
okay, all right, that's an interesting
So,
one.
Loki versus Grievous
Where are they
in the
fighting?
Roman Colosseum.
Yeah!
There's chained tigers and weapons laying around, like Roman era
Let's
weapons.
go.
Okay.
Okay, we need the advantages. And
Advantage
disadvantages.
or disadvantage for Grievous.
All right, I would say three.
So okay, he already dual wields, and the advantage is dual wield, canonical weapon.
I mean, he doesn't
like,
actually.
Okay, so
had,
he
like,
could have. Wait, he can
handguns
have.
before.
No, technically, we can do
Maul style sabers.
Okay, I'll yeah.
Okay,
We'll do
so
that.
technically he'd have 8 blades.
So yeah, I guess yeah.
So we
That's
got
like, oh Jesus, that's like even bigger.
So we got Grievous with 8 fucking lightsabers. Man, I think it might be toast for Loki, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's fucking fresh.
12. What's up?
And Loki has uncontrollable diarrhea.
Oh, it's fucking over, dude. It's fucking over.
I think, like I said from the
Honestly,
get-go, I
I
think
think
this
it-
was a unfair one, and Grievous wins instantly.
Honestly, this would be completely down to if Loki could somehow use his projections long
I-
enough to deceive Grievous, because he doesn't have force sense.
Well, Grievous would just literally like take both of his lightsabers and start spinning his fucking hands, just do, like all of
Well,
his
that's what
fucking.
I'm saying.
Figure out what is and isn't pretty quick by just passing his lightsaber through it.
Yeah, but I'm not saying like using just like human figures or like other Loki figures. Like,
Yeah,
if
I know.
he had like power, like because he has more power than classic.
Oh, okay,
Loki
okay.
from the
Well, hold
series.
on.
He just
Yeah.
hasn't unlocked it.
Well,
yet.
don't
So
forget
it's
that
like-
there's like chain tigers and weapons lying around
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, so if there's like maybe some way
I just
he could manipulate him
Wait,
enough,
okay.
but I
with
don't
okay,
him
think it's possible.
uncontrollably having diarrhea.
Yeah, well, it was
He's-
uncontrollable and persistent.
Yeah.
Even if Loki threw out some projections, he could cut the tigers loose and they just start attacking the other projections.
Well, I don't
And-
think, yeah, I don't think a tiger would do shit to Grievous anyways, because he's mostly armor anyways.
He's not like
Yeah,
what kind
At
of
best,
weapons
they
would
can
be
knock
laying
him
around?
down. Maybe.
Yeah, like what weapons would be laying around anyways that would really get through his fucking shell? Like
That's
like
true.
a dull sword that's been banging off helmets all day.
I truly think that
I think
this is a
I think
no-brainer.
Grievous would do that. He'd probably cut the fucking tigers loose, and then they're gonna eat his diarrhea-covered ass and die screaming on the fucking Coliseum ground. Like,
Fuck.
that was
Grievous
just a
was
bad
literally-
roll. Honestly, I thought Loki might be able to take it until I saw that he had uncontrollable,
Yeah.
persistent fucking diarrhea.
And Grievous has now
8
dual
fucking
sided.
lights.
He has
Eight
8
double-sided
lightsabers,
lightsabers.
pretty much. Like, I
That's
think this is
unfortunate.
Grievous. No-brainer.
Grievous
All
is
right,
literally
let me
gonna
see
turn
some
him into like
others
turkey paste,
that
dog.
we've already done.
I guess afterwards we can like pick some that we would think would be
Yeah.
interesting in like an actual battle.
Windows out.
We just have we probably have a bunch of.
That's a
fucking-
good one, Monty. I'm not gonna say which one it is, but
I can't even remember
there's
which all the
another
ones that
Mando.
I put in there.
There's Ash.
We really,
Wait,
we had a
3
lot-
of us had to have done Ash from the Evil Dead.
Really?
Lamau.
That was
Because
the-
I already pulled out one before that, and the one that's Master Chief is mine, and I scratched out Ash Williams. So 3 of us fucking did Ash
That
Williams.
was
Oh,
the one I
nice.
thought we were all probably gonna agree on.
Shrek is out.
Thank
Rip
God.
Shrek.
Enough.
Fucking idiot out of here.
What?
Did we all do Ash Williams?
Lamau.
Yeah, because I put Ash.
You did?
Oh yeah, I did.
We all did Ash! What the fuck?
Dude, he's
That's
way
fucking
too
dumb.
badass.
Yeah, I know. He's too
Yeah, I
good.
think
He's
that
too
was the
good.
biggest thing.
Dude, he would literally fucking.
Okay, the rest of these are pretty good. I'm gonna leave in Darth Vader
I
because
think you should put one of the. I think you should put one of the
long
Ash
ago.
Williams back in. I mean,
Yeah.
we all
You think-
agree he was that badass. Like, let's
I think
let's
so.
do justice
Alright,
to
that's
the
fair.
motherfucker.
I'll mix them up for you.
Let's see what we got going on here.
I'll try
See,
to make
I-
sure they're all in
only-
one pile.
Technically, only one of mine has been picked, I think, with Ash. So I don't know. So.
Oh.
Okay, Monty.
Rocket.
No, it's Burt Gummer.
Let's
Oh,
fucking
yeah!
go!
Burt Gummer
Oh
Remix.
shit.
Go ahead, get the location ready.
Oh yeah.
versus Geralt, The Witcher.
Oh man, that's a.
That's my pick.
I have like
That's
a
a-
cursory overview of The Witcher, but not very much.
And they're fighting in Walmart.
Dude, let's fucking go.
Hold on, Burt Gummer's
Let's.
advantage or disadvantage?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's get that going.
Fucking wall.
Hold on, what gun? Actually, hold on.
3.
3. He's dual wielding.
Burt Gummer is dual wielding.
But what gun?
Yeah, exactly. He has like a whole.
He has a whole
plethora.
arsenal.
Yeah. What the hell?
I say
would he
just
do?
double the amount of guns and ammo. Because that's his weapons.
Yeah, like what would he like? He's like known for like an elephant gun. And
Let's
like,
give
what,
him
like
two
a-
weapons just because
like a
they're-
big-ass
they're in
gun or
Walmart.
something.
he doesn't have his wall of guns at his disposal.
Yeah, he
Well,
is
I mean,
at
he
Walmart.
rolls up with his truck. And
Okay,
shit a
yeah.
lot.
I guess he
Okay.
would probably come. Okay,
He
'cause
could technically roll up with his truck in that turret gun on a trailer.
Yeah, well, I guess yeah, that's what we need to figure
Okay,
out.
well, he wouldn't be able to use the turret.
roll
because
the
he's
advantages and
in
disadvantages first, and then we're gonna debate.
So
like
we
how
already
they-
got dual
how
wielding
they
Yeah.
need it.
Burt Gummer has dual wielding,
Walmart.
and the Witcher.
Okay, if we're going Burt Gummer here, Burt's the type of guy to literally
Wait,
have.
hold on. Wait until we.
Yeah.
Hold on, 7.
The Witcher has a heartbeat sensor.
Oh, shit.
I think he kind of has that anyways.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so Burt with dual wielding. Okay, I'm gonna say Burt's gonna have like shoulder holsters, waist holsters. He's gonna have a gun on his back,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be carrying.
Like from that first movie, like where like everyone's like, "Oh, this is fucking crazy." He's like, "What do you people have against being prepared?"
Yeah,
He's the kind of dude to roll up in a fucking tank to a knife fight.
yeah.
You know,
That's
Like,
true.
This dude's
Okay. Well, okay.
So
hardcore.
say he has double, and then say he has 2 elephant guns.
let's go.
He's even gonna be able to walk.
Yeah, dude. He's
Okay,
gone.
yeah, we have to take weight into advantage. How much, like, is he?
I
really
think
gonna
his
carry?
elephant gun.
Big dude.
I think his elephant gun's gonna be what he's holding,
Okay.
and he's gonna have like, say, some kind of AR-15 style type rifle on his back, and
Probably
then
the dual Berettas.
Dual
from the
Berettas.
second
So those
movie.
in
will
his
be the
waist
dual.
holsters. And I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well,
I'd
I
say
don't think that would be.
But
that
he'll
large,
have-
though, because it
I
has
bet he'd
dual
have, like,
wielding
what,
is like
44
what's in your
magnums or
fucking
something?
hand.
what?
Dual wielding is like what you have in your hand. You wouldn't have like.
But you can't really dual wield fucking elephant guns.
That's just how it is. He is dual wielding elephant guns. That's just like what it's down to.
okay.
because
Well, we
I-
also
well-
just turned fucking Grievous's lightsabers into dual lightsabers.
Because
so.
that's like what we had to do because of his lightsaber. Well, unless he had like fucking extra arms or something. I don't fucking know.
That also would have been an interesting. Because I mean, it's like they could do it. I mean, he's like a fucking cyborg.
I mean, he could probably make himself extra arms, and he
I
just had
think-
8 fucking lightsabers.
I think for Burt Gummer, I think the dual wielding, I think it has to be reasonable because not a normal person's going to be able to hold 2 elephant guns.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
I think
saying.
he always has at least one long gun and one handgun. So we need to decide.
So I think
on a
he
fucking
gets-
long gun and a handgun.
2 handguns. I think it should
I think I
That's
think
really
that's
what we're-
fine.
I
I mean, what the fuck's he
We're
gonna do?
watering
Two-
him down as fuck.
Then what?
That's why I'm saying like 2 fucking
I-
shoulder holsters. 2
Okay, how
waist
about this?
holsters.
Two of the long rifles and 2 of the pistols.
Well, okay,
with the
I
elephant
suppose that's kind of a fair point with Wyatt because it's like Grievous already has like 4.
Yeah.
Like he always, and sometimes he even has like a fucking blaster pistol.
So he
somewhere
just
on him.
doubled what he had on
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
He has
exactly.
And
So
that's
Burt
really
always
not
shows-
unreasonable.
Burt always shows up with a lot.
So then he would have whatever's doubled that he has.
Sure.
Right.
He wouldn't
So-
be able to walk. It
Yeah,
wouldn't-
but-
it wouldn't
okay.
have bullshit.
Okay, hold on,
It wouldn't have-
hold on, hold on,
depends
hold
on,
on.
like,
He
what
can
he does in the
definitely
battle
walk
is.
with two shoulder holstered handguns, 2 waist holstered handguns, and 1.
He wouldn't have 1 elephant gun. He would have 2. That's what I said.
Well, then
Yes,
I think,
you
I
have
think
to double
personally,
everything
I think
that
he would
has.
just toss one and then just take the ammo from the one elephant gun.
No, he has to dual wield.
No,
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he
No,
does.
doesn't.
That's
his
his-
advantage.
That's his
He
advantage.
can.
He's
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah,
the
yeah.
advantage is he has
We
the
haven't
ability.
taken away advantages or disadvantages from anybody yet.
Right, okay, so since we're saying that Indiana Jones could have said, Kobe, sacrifice yourself and tackle Jack into the lava, then fucking
Yeah, you fucking.
Burt can just throw away an elephant gun and keep the ammo
Yeah.
for the other.
Yeah, it's his choice if he tosses the gun.
Yeah.
And I think
It's
he
his
would.
advantage.
Personally,
I think he
would.
takes the extra ammo from the dual wielding for the
Yeah.
other
Now, the
elephant.
handguns on the other hand, I think he would keep both. of
Yeah.
them. Sure.
Or
And-
maybe he would just drop one, boom, boom, and then pick it up and keep moving.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, maybe. I guess it just depends.
Because I guess that would take less
We
time
still
to
haven't got,
reload.
okay, so the one dude has the heartbeat sensors. So we have to decide on how the fuck they get there. I'm thinking,
The Witcher has some amount of magic.
yeah, so I'm thinking they're opening a fucking Walmart in Perfection, Nevada. and so like there's like a graboid in the area and birds out there fucking
We
hunting
can't
it.
do that.
No,
'cause-
okay, now listen, hear me out. And the fucking Witcher is like sent on some kind of quest. He's like, graboids. This is the monster you must
so
hunt.
this is how they meet.
Yeah. And
Okay, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So like, like they kind of like the graboid's heading for fucking Walmart because it wants to go eat all those dumbasses. It's gonna come up through the fucking floor at the deli and fucking rip an old woman apart. And so Bert, they both meet up and then they fucking just start fucking killing the fucking thing or whatever. And the
Yeah.
graboid's fucked, and then they're just like, that was my kill, bitch. Nah, I don't fucking think so, whore. And then just a trial by
Or
combat.
Witcher's just like, hey, the Atlanta Hawks suck.
yeah.
And Bert's like, all right, motherfucker, it's game on.
Yeah.
Game on.
So I think. So.
I think it all comes down to what the Witcher could do with his magic.
Yeah, I don't really know a whole
If
lot
it's a
about The
range
Witcher.
game, Bert all day. But if they get hand to hand, Witcher.
I
all
I've
don't
seen
know
him,
like the
fuck people up
extent.
with that
I don't know
sword.
the extent of his magic, but I know
Really,
he's
the
got,
only
like,
thing I've
weird-
seen magic wise is like shit's come at him before. Like I've seen the new season, and the most he's done with this magic is like just kind of go like this and like
Well, you
push
have to
people
think
away,
about it like
or he goes
the
like
games
this.
too.
So he can kind of defend himself and
Like-
push people.
Okay, my rendition of The Witcher that I'm talking about is the show. Because I've never
That's
played
all.
the
That's
game.
all I've seen of it too.
Well,
See, I haven't watched the show. I've just watched.
I don't know if we
played
can
the
like put it down as that though, because he's technically.
That's
game. Well,
the one I
that's
chose.
the one Wyatt chose,
That's the
so
one
that's
I
how we
chose.
have to go off of.
But they're like the same person.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I chose the one from the TV show.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just getting at like they're the
Yeah,
they're the same.
I know what you're getting at, but I know what
Yeah.
Wyatt's trying to get
I'm
at.
only
so that
going
we
from
know
TV
what the
show.
fuck-
The only magic I've seen is he like it's almost like a force push, but like weaker.
Well, what if he has like certain magic, but he just doesn't use it?
So like really,
It doesn't
Or you
matter.
haven't
That's
seen
all
him
we've
use
seen. That's all we've seen him use. What are we at?
Almost an hour.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
But no, I think
I don't
personally, I think with what I've seen from the show, I haven't watched any of the show, so I don't know off of that. But from like trailers and clips and all that, from what I've seen, I think that is a very watered down Witcher that we've seen.
Yeah, that's why.
Compared to the
that's what I
game,
was saying.
Yeah.
But I think personally, I think when it comes
That's why I
down to
chose
it,
that one.
if we are getting a ranged battle, because I think Burt Gummer, I think he instantly goes for a ranged battle with what he has on him. I think Burt Gummer with the elephant rifle, and if he can get a good shot, because the Witcher does this Witcher have like a good speed to him? Because I know like
he has a
he's
fair amount of speed.
he's pretty built too. Like I think he'd be
Yeah.
able to maneuver the Walmart better than Bert. But it depends if like he can get out of Bert's way before he blows his fucking head off.
Yeah. That and
I think
the
Burt
Witcher
tries
has
to
a
keep-
certain healing ability, but it takes him a long time to regenerate.
Why is
We're back.
or,
Okay, so Burt Gummer, Witcher, melee versus
Yeah.
range. I think.
By the way, we're back after a short
we had
break.
to take a break real
Yeah.
quick.
So if there's a continuation problem, that's why. But
If there is, this guy sucks at editing.
I think we were almost
no, there-
right at the part where we were deciding between
Yeah.
if Bert can get the shots off and hit him at ranged combat, it's his game. But if somehow he manages to not deal enough damage or even hit him at all,
And
if
Witcher,
it gets
if
close
Witcher close
ranged,
to distance, it'll
Yeah.
be a wrap.
if he closes the distance, I'm sorry, but Bert loses.
Okay.
I mean, maybe if he closed the distance and for some reason he didn't just slice him in fucking half with a sword and he kind of like tried to do, like the fucking main character thing where he walks up to him and monologues,
Yeah.
Bert could maybe pull out a fucking pistol. And
But I
just-
don't think Geralt really monologues.
He doesn't really. He's cock out, balls deep, dead.
He's like, see ya, that's it.
Yeah,
you're toast.
it's like he's
He
no
also,
fucking
Well,
around.
he also has like the heartbeat sensor.
Yeah, that,
He's
so he
gonna-
knows
he's
where
gonna
Bird
know
is
where-
at all times.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but how far out does a heartbeat sensor usually?
What is it?
100 meters? 200 meters?
No, it's only a couple meters, I
I think
think.
30 meters.
I thought it was only like.
I was thinking like the one from like Call of Duty.
I specifically remember the one from Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
I was pretty
two
sure they
in
had
the
to be
snow
pretty
map.
close because
I think
So,
it's like
like 50
25 to
I would-
40.
I think
Ish.
it's lower than that.
Let's just
because-
call it 25.
I
Because
say
that's
that's
really
a,
not a far distance.
yeah. What you gotta remember, they didn't really show up until they were like pretty close. Like they were decently close.
Okay, so think about this. 25 meters is
I think-
75
No,
feet.
I think that's a good 25 meters is pretty
Yeah,
solid.
mom and dad's house, from the moment you walk in the door to the back of the kitchen there, is
Yeah.
60 feet.
Okay.
So it's not an extremely long distance.
No.
Yeah.
I think that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like 25.
But I mean, like in the confined spaces of a Walmart, like
Walmart's pretty big.
yeah, Walmart is pretty big. But I mean, like if Bert gets anywhere, but at the same time, so it's like okay. One is like an up close in your face guy, and the other is I'm just gonna shoot you.
I got too much ammo.
Yeah, like and he's like an expert marksman. Like his whole life is fucking guns.
Yeah.
And he knows distance very well, so he could probably
Yeah,
by
sure.
eye judge.
How
Okay, am I
far?
out of heartbeat distance or not?
Yeah.
And I mean, like this guy, you know, like he's. I mean, this dude literally like hunts monsters that are under the ground. Like, so, like I mean, he's already been at like a huge disadvantage. It was like, cause like how the fuck can you shoot?
He's
something
almost always at a
underground?
disadvantage.
Yeah, and he always
The
comes out on
Witcher.
top. Well, I was talking about Bert.
Oh yeah, well I was talking the Witcher hunts shit that's underground too, like
Oh,
literal
okay.
monsters
Yeah,
and shit.
Well, then sure.
So technically they both hunt monsters.
It's just with
In
Witcher's
almost
sight, it's different.
Yeah,
Because
like
he has
almost
a-
every fight that the Witcher goes into, he's at a disadvantage, and he just has to make do with what he's got.
does the Witcher have like considerable stealth skills? Is he
Yeah,
ever
I'd
really
say.
Yeah.
stealth?
Yeah,
Okay.
and he also has those elixirs that he drinks
Yeah.
that puts him into like steroid hunter mode.
I'm saying let's just put him base Witcher. No elixirs.
Well, they're going in with what they have,
Yeah.
and he always carries elixirs. with him.
Okay. See, I didn't know.
Yeah, he
In the
always
show,
has
how it
elixirs because almost every fight he knows he's like butt fucked in. He just pops the cork out of one of those little elixirs and
I
drinks
say
I say he's going to be at a disadvantage. I say he's going to go into it.
I think this could go
doesn't
either
drink-
way.
Yeah, I say he's going to go into it, doesn't drink an elixir because he thinks, okay, I can probably take this guy on. Bert gets a shot off, hits him a good one, and then the Witcher's already damaged, and he's like, fuck. Drinks an elixir. And then-
I don't know if like anything Bert hits him with is gonna be like. I think that's gonna be game over.
I think
mean,
if
well,
he
he's
gets hit with
also
a
a Witcher,
pistol,
too.
it's
Well, I'm
He's
talking
still-
like he's not gonna start out with the pistol. He's gonna start with that big ass fucking elephant.
Yeah.
He hits him with that elephant gun.
I think it's
see
game over
Yeah.
with a.
But I mean, even
Because
with,
I
like,
don't
the
think there's
smaller
any way
shit,
I don't think there's a way he lets the Witcher get close.
I really don't either. I think Bert would probably back himself into a corner or something and then just like, well, okay, I've got the advantage, bitch.
Yeah.
I think this goes either way. If we go like 10 times, I think it's 5-5 wins. I think they're both to where it can come down to anyone winning, especially since they both have advantages to this
Yeah.
and everything.
I think I gotta give it to Bert.
I think I agree. I think Bert Gummer wins due to the fact that the range will win him that fight.
I
He
think
lets
I
the-
think I kind of agree.
I think if the Witcher can get close,
If he closes the distance,
But there is a lot of places for that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Walmart, like
Yeah.
there's a lot of places to dodge and weave, and he's gonna know where Bert is pretty much the majority of the fucking
yeah,
time.
if he gets within that range, he's gonna
Yeah.
know where
Now,
Bert
if Bert
is.
fucking climbs up on top of some big fucking sturdy shelf or something, just poses up with his fucking rifle or something, what the fuck's he really gonna do?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
would-
Bert
would-
wins.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
I have to give that one to Bert just due to the fact of
plus being like a
The
Walmart, like I don't think the fucking Witcher has ever been in a fucking Walmart.
No.
He's never been in anywhere modern at
No,
all.
if you like rolled something like hell or something, I think the Witcher would probably have like a better understanding
Yeah.
of the realm like hell.
or even if it was like a Roman Coliseum, I think the Witcher wins in that.
Rocket.
Let's
Rocket
fucking
Raccoon.
go.
You wanna
Please-
get that location
Please
ready?
pick Iron
Yeah.
Man. Please let Iron
I
Man
didn't
be
put
there.
Iron Man down.
Oh,
Fuck.
man.
I think
thought
that
he'd
would
be
be
too overpowered. Rocket versus Jon Snow.
from Game of Thrones.
Oh, I don't know who
That
is.
that was the
I
one
don't know
that.
who the fuck that idiot
I was gonna say, I
is.
don't know much
Okay,
about Jon
so-
Snow.
Never mind. That was the one of mine, but I
Okay.
figured
I'll pick it.
I didn't know if you guys.
Do you,
would have-
do you want to
No.
do him or do you think?
It's
Well, I mean,
with
He's the only one that knows anything
Yeah.
about him. So it'd be a one-sided thing.
so I said it's fine.
Ash Williams. It's
okay.
Rocket.
Well, we haven't rolled the advantages,
that's
disadvantages, or
true.
the.
They're
Well,
fighting in Nuketown.
Okay. All right. So, they both spawn on each side of the map.
Advantage for Rocket or disadvantage for Rocket. You want to check if it's still going?
It is.
Okay.
And I did not bump the camera, so if something changes,
11.
it's the ghost.
He has a hella upset stomach.
Which one?
Rocket.
Oh fuck.
He's got the spaghetti stomach,
Yeah, he
dude.
got in the
He's
dumpster.
got 13.
But Ash has a hearing impairment from disembodied screaming.
What's new?
That is-
new?
That is true.
That-
I mean,
I
the
don't-
dude has actually dealt with this already.
I mean, he was literally going so insane. He just started dancing with the fucking
Yeah, so
inanimate
I think-
objects.
He's probably
I don't-
gonna think Rocket is that goddamn deer on the wall.
and just start.
Just fucking.
Yeah, I don't think that's anything new for.
I
Ash
think
that.
Ash wins this.
Well, I'm saying it's just like
I don't
constant screaming. Like his hearing is almost completely impaired.
Yeah, but
Like constantly. Like,
he
this
dealt
isn't-
with that in the
this
fucking
isn't something that
the
just
cabin.
just ends after like a scene or something. Like this is through the duration of the fight. Where are they fighting again?
Nuketown.
Nuketown. Okay.
I definitely think Rocket still wins.
But Rocket has an upset stomach. He's
He-
on the ground
His,
making
his,
a moan.
his tummy is pretty fucked
Yeah.
up.
And he doesn't have Groot there to help him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, like he fucking needs him. Okay.
I still think
So-
I'd have to give it to Rocket.
Yeah. Okay. So we have to like consider like what they have to play with. So he's got like his chainsaw arm and the fucking boomstick.
Yeah.
Which so like close range, like hand to hand, he's probably gonna fuck Rocket up if it comes to that. Because I mean, it's like literally a fucking chainsaw arm.
Yeah.
And like, okay,
Well,
like Rocket has like a million different fucking guns, or does that one big gun? Does it like transition to like different modes and
I
shit?
don't know.
I don't.
Because
I
I've seen
can't
it with like a
remember.
bunch of different guns.
Because I remember in the first movie, like when the Guardians all meet each other for the first time on the Kree planet or whatever the fuck it was, he like flips it out and it's like that electric like taser gun.
Yeah, because I remember the
But
initial
then-
scene where you meet him and Groot because they're like bounty hunting that dude and he like shoots
Yeah.
a ball of electricity and hits him.
There's that one, and then in the second movie, I think it's like an actual gun.
Yeah, because I've also seen him with like
That
his
it
little like
transforms
full auto
into.
Tech 9 looking things too. Like
Yeah.
I've seen him with like a plethora of different fucking firearms. So
I
don't
think
know
he's
what
just
we're
got
getting
a bunch of things that are small.
I
that
don't
just
know. I
turn
don't really
into
pay much
something
attention
big.
to Shardians of the Galaxy.
Dude, Guardians of the Galaxy is so good.
Shardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, let's not branch off here. I still think it's Rocket, honestly,
I don't know.
because of all of his gadgets and shit.
They're both at a disadvantage too. Like Rocket's gonna be fucking, you know, like fucking like food hangover here. You know, he's not feeling good.
But Ash has.
And I would say that
The
he
entire
would probably be like reluctant to even use his jetpack just because of like, I'm flying around and jumping around and shit. That's gonna make him sick as fuck. That's probably gonna make him feel even worse.
Okay.
But in reality, most times if you throw up, you feel a lot better afterwards.
That's true.
So technically, I guess he could throw up all of his spaghetti and chocolate
Yeah.
and then feel like
Yeah.
a million bucks.
Well, sure. Well, I'm saying
I think the jetpack
I
would
still think-
honestly make it easier because Ash, unless he snipes him with his fucking double barrel.
Well, yeah, he does have a shotgun, so that might put him at a disadvantage because it's like that'd just be like shooting trap. Because it's a wide open area for the most part.
Yeah.
I
But-
don't really think he would use his jetpack a whole lot, truthfully.
Also, if you think about it, if we're going straight Nuketown, you can't go out of the barriers. You can only
Yeah.
play in the map.
Yeah.
Rocket's small, almost the size of an RCXD. There's little cutouts in the fence where you can drive an
Oh yeah,
RCXD
yeah.
out of the
Well, I
map.
suppose he could.
He could use shortcuts and go through there, technically.
Yeah, or even just hide in a little fucking place like that. But I mean, at the same time, we've seen Ash deal with small shit like that in an even smaller confined space, like his fucking hand trying to kill him and shit.
Or like the little ashes.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's an even better example.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like Rocket would still win. I think Ash
This
would
is
give a
another
good
one-
fight.
This
but
is another
like,
one where it feels like a tough call to me, really.
Yeah.
Ash is also pretty dumb.
He is pretty. I mean, like I wouldn't call him like retarded or something, but like he's not like he's kind of I kinda
Okay,
see what
he's
you're
really
saying.
smart because he can like craft the hand and like
Sure,
he can put the
he's
chainsaw
resourceful.
but like it's so hard to put it. Like he's dumb, but when he really, really, really needs to be for himself, he's
Yeah.
intelligent.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think like if Rocket put down one of those gravity pads that he did in the second movie, Ash would just walk over and be like, "What the fuck a thing?" and like touch it and shit. What is that?
Poke
Kind
him
of
with a
kick it,
shotgun. What the fuck?
and
is
then it would
that?
just launch him up into the air.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the more and more you guys are talking about this, I think I'd have to give it to Rocket.
Rocket's just got so many more gadgets and shit to use
I
against him.
really want to be fair about this. Like, I really don't want to like overthink something.
Because at first I was like, oh yeah, I mean, the whole screaming thing for Ash, I feel like he's just kind of fucking used to it
I
at
don't
this
know,
fucking point.
like shotguns kind of dominate on Nuketown though. It's like close quarters kind of shit, and he does have the boomstick and a fucking chainsaw arm if they get even closer. And Ash has dealt with like small little fast critters and shit all the time.
That's another thing too, is that Rocket could just use his jetpack and keep long range.
I really don't know if he would though. If he feels like shit though. I feel like that might make him feel worse. I mean, sure, he might like throw up and feel a little better, but I mean, he's still not gonna feel great.
Yeah,
But if it's like a life or death fight, and they're doing everything
Okay.
they can to survive and win.
Yeah, I understand. Like a lot of times, like a lot of the things on there are fucking stupid, and like in a life or death thing,
I'm
you
so
probably
glad
wouldn't be
we haven't
thinking
got the
about
Burger King bullshit.
it. I really wish we'd got that one at least once. Fucking, I don't know. Like,
I think 8 times out of 10, Rocket wins this. I give Ash like 2 wins out of this.
okay,
personally.
do you guys think that like in a whole?
I mean, personally, I think so.
I think more. I'd put it like an 80-20. Yeah, I'd give it an 80-20. 8 times out of 10, Rocket wins, 2 Ash wins.
I was feeling more of like a 60% chance, like just like a slight edge towards like Rocket, because I think Ash could probably beat his ass like a handful of times.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he could even beat with the chainsaw. It'd be harder for him to lose against Rocket, but like Rocket kind of throws down for being a fucking raccoon.
Yeah.
Like the one dude that he jumped up on, he's just like fucking punching the fuck
Yeah.
out of him.
Sure, but I think if like Rocket jumped on him, he'd probably just fucking grab him and then just
Wah!
like, you little fucker, and just toss him like that.
Literally break him in half.
You know? I don't really think if it was a hand-to-hand, like okay, if it
That's
was
what I'm
Rocket
saying.
spun,
I think
like,
Rocket
without
keeps his
weapons,
range.
that'd be a totally different story. It'd be Ash.
all
day,
consistently,
all
yeah.
fucking day.
Yeah, I think Rocket. It's another one of those things that it comes down to range, and I think Rocket gets the range game.
Well, I think maybe Ash might camp. He kind of seems like a camper. He would definitely window camp.
Well, that was the whole reason the movie series happened. Was
That
they
is
like
true.
camping.
Well, like he'd just be camping in the window.
Yeah, he'd be top yellow building in the
Yeah, he'd be
desert.
I think,
sitting in the
I mean,
bunk
really,
beds.
Ash, I think he would probably just be like, okay. He'd probably go inside, get in the refrigerator, grab a beer, and sit on the couch and just wait for a motherfucker to come in. And his rock, because I mean, that just totally seems like
I think
Ash
Rocket
Williams.
finds
Like,
out
fuck
No,
up
I
station
don't
and
know.
Just cracks a cold one.
I don't know. Ash is pretty dumb. Almost any time it's like, oh, there's something out there, he goes to it.
I think
He
if,
always walks his
I don't-
ass
I don't
into
necessarily-
bad
I never-
situations.
I don't really think he's that bad because it seems like for the most part he never really went outside unless
I don't
he
know.
absolutely had
It
to.
seems like all the bad situations come to him. Most
I
of the
think
time.
Rocket figures out that he's in a room like that, and he just grenade.
Well, also you got to think about fucking Rocket was in that one room with Yondu on the Ravager ship and was just looking at camera screens and was just like this, shooting through the fucking wall and shit.
Oh yeah, he's super coordinated because he's like a genetic experiment and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And he's super intelligent also.
So
It's
I think I
like-
gotta give it to Rocket.
Yeah, I think I'd give a
truthfully.
slight edge to him, but I could definitely see like
The
scenarios.
more and
where
more we sit
Ash
here,
could
I think like a
definitely come out on
730, 70-30 now.
Dude, it zoomed in again.
Why is it zooming in?
What the fuck? That is so
Can
weird.
you zoom it back out or no?
we got some ghost shit down here, I guess.
What the
Fucking with daylight charms, I suppose.
Okay.
Am I not in
That's so
shot or
weird.
something?
You're in shot now.
I mean, audio is really the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it comes down to it and I'm not in it.
Monty, if you wanted, you can scoot over a little bit, because, I mean, your whole head's in the shot, but
Oh well.
you're probably perfect right there.
Yeah, I doubt they want to see me anyways.
Yeah, not with that fucking thing on.
So,
So we're giving it to Rocket?
I think, yeah.
I think I'd give a slight edge to Rocket. Sure.
I think
And
I'd go to a
I almost feel bad
70-30.
saying that because I'm such like a fucking Rocket fanboy, and I always like argue like, oh, he's Jesus Christ.
I
he's
hate
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
Rocket, and I gave it to him, so
I
I
just hate
think
the
that's fair.
fucking Shardians of the Galaxy in general.
Okay,
I'd rather
there's,
watch
there's only
Marvel's
4
The
left in
Urinals.
here.
Okay,
I know
so
what
this
2
will
of
be
them are.
interesting.
At least.
Okay. Green Goblin.
Okay.
Okay.
Want to get that location ready?
Yeah.
And next one. Peacemaker.
This.
Those are both mine.
God,
17.
Jesus.
With 17. They're in a cave.
Okay.
You want to change that, or you want to just go with cave?
We can spin until we get like a new one we haven't.
Yeah.
got. Like for, screw it.
Yeah, I hope it goes to 9.
Or just choose one we haven't gotten. Because the next match after this, there's literally only 2 left, so whoever's in there is going to get.
Fuck it, let's just go. Let's go with 9 because I kind of want to do it just because of
What's
shits and
number 9?
giggles. Skumcast Studios.
Okay.
Yeah.
Screw it. We're okay. So they're at the Skumcast studio.
Okay.
So Green Goblins. That was the first one, right?
What's 17?
His disadvantage is he has an arm tied behind his back.
one arm.
Okay.
One
Well,
arm.
that's cool because that's one we haven't got
Okay.
yet.
Okay, one arm tied behind his back, and then
And Peacemaker.
See what Peacemaker has here. We already got this one. That's unfortunate.
Drunk goggles.
Drunk. Oh no,
Oh,
we
we've
did
never
get
got that
drunk.
one. Drunk
We haven't
goggles.
gotten that.
So
Yeah.
Oh well.
so
So
Peacemaker
Peacemaker's
has
got
drunk
drunk
goggles and Goblin has an arm tied behind his back.
Okay.
Dude, I'm pretty sure.
Goblin takes that.
How did they end
The
up in the
Skumcast
Skumcast Studios? How did they
How did they end up here?
How did
We
they
invited
end up
him for
here?
an interview.
Okay, so
We really wanted to do a
all right,
video.
so okay, I'm thinking
We're pretty. We do some pretty heinous shit. So I'm thinking maybe Goblin's like, all right, I'm still top dog around here.
Or-
So he comes
or
to
maybe he tries to
execute
pull
us.
like a Spider-Man and turn us
I
into
was-
villains.
I was gonna
He's
say,
like, yeah,
uh,
you guys are pretty heinous. You should join
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
That's
oh
quite
okay
something.
yeah. Well okay, and then I think how like Peacemaker it's like okay we're definitely on some kind of watch list.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm pretty sure the government's like, hey, you should probably go check these guys out. That
You should
Goblin
take these
dude
guys
looks
out.
pretty-
Yeah, you should
that
go
Goblin
kill
guy
these
They
looks
hire
fucked up.
Peacemaker to show up.
Yeah, so we're
I got
so-
eyes on the 4 people in the building.
Yeah, I guess we're like
Yeah.
just talking to the Green Goblin or some shit, and then all of a sudden Peacemaker fucking jumps through like one of those windows or something, and it's just game on.
But he has drunk goggles on.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure at this point, after watching the show, there's been at least a few times he's been
Okay,
like completely
okay,
blacked out
so-
while on a mission.
So John C.
Yeah.
or Peacemaker has fucking drunk goggles on, and his whole shit revolves around guns. He's not hitting shit.
Yeah, that's
He's,
true.
he's not hitting anything.
Yeah, so like he has like the 2 Desert Eagles. That's like his
He
standard.
only
Yeah.
has one.
He only
Yeah,
has
it's
one.
only
That's
one.
like his
Okay,
thing.
so he's only got one.
Yeah.
Anything with the dove of peace on it.
I don't know. This show has shown us some helmets with some abilities.
That's
True.
true. That's true. He does.
So
I mean, he's
How
still
are
gotta
we-
wear the drunk goggles over the helmet then.
yeah,
Yeah, but he has a literal.
he has like an
sonic
arsenal
boom helmet.
of a helmet that literally like turns things in the mush. Like if you got
Okay,
hit
well
with
if
a
you've got
fucking
multiple
tank
helmets,
round.
I think we should just stick to like the standard generic fucking helmet.
yeah, I think
Instead of like
so
picking
it's
and
just
choosing.
a helmet.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just his regular helmet. From like his like when he was first introduced.
okay.
He's got his fucking Desert Eagle. I thought he had 2, but he's got his
It's
Desert
just
Eagle and drum goggles.
I think just
Okay, Green Goblin does. So he still has his glider and
Well,
like his
what,
pumpkin
yeah,
bombs.
but his glider isn't gonna be
His-
shit.
yeah,
Here. Like,
he's
what's
not really
he gonna
gonna
do?
do
with
I
it?
know he's not okay, but I'm just saying. Does he still have his pumpkin bombs? He has his glider.
Yeah,
he has
he
probably.
just has one arm behind.
But I mean,
his
even
back.
the
Okay.
even the bombs, like this is a
The
small
bombs
area.
are in his glider.
Okay, so he could still use his bombs, but I doubt he would use them in here.
Yeah, because they
with
would
the-
kill him
it-
too. This
yeah.
is not a big area.
Okay, well his
Like-
glider, he could still use it like in a small
The glider
space
wouldn't
and
even
like
fit down here.
it would fit down here. You could probably turn it
You
Where
have
is
sideways.
there
to
to
bust
go?
through the
If you
wall.
were-
I think maybe you could turn it sideways and fit it out
I
that
can
door.
damn near touch the ceiling.
That's not how big the fucking glider is.
He's,
Goblin is
he's
a pretty
saying
big
maybe it would
dude.
hover somewhere, just chilling.
It would maybe huff. Well, you gotta remember in like Spider-Man, he has like the fucking blades on his glider, so he could literally like send them.
Okay, sure. I don't think he would bring it in here. I think it'd just be chilling outside. There's not really. I mean, like, what's he gonna do? Like, tuck it under his arm like a skateboard and come down here with it? That doesn't. I've never
We
seen
said
him
Green
do
Goblin
that.
was chilling down here with us, so he's probably
I
got
don't
his
think
glider.
his glider would be down here.
I don't.
Yeah,
either.
I don't.
think it'd be outside. It's like we don't bring our car
I don't
down
know.
here or some shit. Or like if we had a
Goblin rarely
bicycle,
goes
I don't
anywhere
think we'd
without
bring
his
our bike
fucking
down here.
glider, unless he's like Norman Osborn.
Now, I mean, could it play a role later? Like, could he just like send the thing through the wall to come in here? Sure, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can
think
see
I don't
that.
think he would have
Okay,
it. I
well,
don't think he would have it in here with him.
The whole blades thing on his glider still comes into effect then.
Well,
like,
sure,
you get fucking-
sure.
Does it? Does
I
it?
think Goblin still wins even without the glider.
He's got an arm tied behind his back.
I know.
Okay,
but
so
the
what?
beating
Okay,
he took from Spider-Man.
does he have-
Spider-Man can lift like thousands of tons of weight,
Well, he holds back on
and
purpose.
he was
He
bullshit.
holds, yeah, he holds.
He was not holding back at the end of the
Yeah,
new
he
movie.
was. He was.
No, he was
Spider-Man's
gonna
always
kill
holding
him.
back.
No, he
Spider-Man's
was-
always holding back.
He doesn't kill
always.
people, does he?
He's-
Spider-Man.
He
Holland
doesn't
was
kill people.
not holding
Yes, he
back
was.
until
He was.
Toby stopped
He
him.
was. If Tom
If
Holland
he wasn't
really
holding
punched
back,
Green
he could
Goblin,
literally punch.
he would
and
literally
explode
punch
somebody's
his
head.
jaw off.
I mean,
not
yeah,
worse.
I mean, he literally throws.
Because
the
if
minivan.
you
I
watch-
I
just
just confirmed that in every
fucking-
variant that he's
some
fucking
crazy
holding
science.
back.
If you
so-
look at the
What was
superior
the point
Spider-Man,
of his whole fucking thing where Toby came and stopped him then?
because he was going to fucking kill him.
with
That's
the
what I'm
fucking
saying.
glider.
That's not.
That's what I'm
not
saying.
like-
Why
he's
would he
holding
hold
it
back
back
on
his
punches if he was gonna kill him
He's
with the glider
always
anyway?
like that's just like his thing. He's always fucking done that. Look, now you know they showed one time when Spider-Man didn't hold his powers back, and he literally punched the jaw off a Scorpion, like his jaw was hanging.
Well,
Yeah,
that
off
that
his
was
was
body.
kill anybody
in Superior
anyways.
Spider-Man.
That-
Spider-Man's
was
kind of
how
whole point is
Doc
like,
Ock-
if I don't kill you, your hospital bills
Okay.
will.
He's got an arm tied behind his back, and does the Green Goblin have any other weapons that aren't on his glider? Does he ever have weapons on his person?
No.
I think he's got like blades on
Yeah,
his
he has
arm.
blades.
I mean,
on
yeah,
the
that's
arm.
about it.
That's
Alright.
it.
So if he's already down here, his glider's outside, and a drunken fucking idiot with a Desert Eagle bursts through that window while we're bullshitting, how is this gonna fucking go down? I don't really think the Green Goblin gives much of a fuck, because he's not the scientist dude. We're talking to the crazy Green Goblin side of him.
Yeah.
I don't think he gives a fuck about us. So I think
No.
dumb fuck is gonna stumble in there, fall, hurt himself on the pool table. And you're like, what is this idiot? He's gonna stand up, blast a few holes, and like, because of the drunk goggles, he's literally shooting at the other side of the fucking room. Blows my head off. I'm dead. Fucking Philip probably dips behind the fucking couch. So he's probably like screaming and like, what the fuck. And I think Goblin's gonna rush him, but I mean, he can only use one arm.
We seen
So
the true extent of what Goblin can do.
I
He was
think.
at fucking power.
I think if he had two arms,
I mean,
it
he
would
could,
be a lot quicker. I think with the one arm, I think it's going to take Goblin a little bit longer than.
is
Maybe.
this suit known to stop bullets?
I don't think we've
know.
ever seen him been
I don't
shot.
really think we've seen him be shot at all.
Has it, what? Okay, well, okay, we've seen his glider. He got killed by his own glider, so it can clearly be pierced by fucking blades.
Yeah.
So I would assume a gun.
It's a lot
deal
easier to
damage.
penetrate something with a blade than it is a bullet, unless it's like a 50 cal.
I mean, it's literally a 50 AE. 50 Action Express. That's some heavy hitting shit. Okay,
Yeah.
if it doesn't pierce it, it's gonna knock him on his ass, and it's gonna wind him bad.
But it's also Green Goblin, which is a super soldier, basically like Captain America.
Yeah,
He's kind of got like a super soldier serum.
I'm not convinced that the armor would hold up to 50 AE.
But say.
It might not. but
Because he's not going to give a fuck about this studio at all. He's going to.
Goblin's also
call
in
for
that
the-
crazed state where, like, no matter how hard he gets hit, he's just laughing
Well,
and keeps
I mean, if he
fighting.
gets shot, I mean, you can laugh all you want.
I think he calls the fucking glider and
I'm pretty sure if
breaks through the fucking.
fuckface bursts through the window and blows my fucking head off, I'm not gonna be like laughing. you're dead when you're dead.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, when Spider-Man was up on him, like, punching him in the face, he was just taking him, and then, like, got so fucking stiffened up in his neck and was just laughing in his face, taking these hits and, like, barely even moving.
I mean, he can flex his neck. all he
Spider-Man might be
wants,
holding
but-
back, but it's Spider-Man
Well, I mean,
punch
also-
him,
also
and he's
it was like-
laughing in his face. And Peacemaker is nowhere near as strong as Spider-Man.
Well, I'm saying, like, I don't think his suit is very strong. I mean, like, didn't he, like, literally just bash it against a dumpster or some shit?
Yeah.
I mean, and it literally just shattered. You know, I'm pretty sure
That's a good
50
point.
Action Express is gonna just fuck his armor up.
Maybe
But
it's
that's
not
if he
even
can
armor
manage-
then. Maybe it's just more of a costume.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna stop 50 Action Express, but is Peacemaker even gonna be able to hit anything?
That's what I was saying with the drunk guy. I don't think he's gonna hit
But at the
shit.
same time, like, Green Goblin's gonna have to get up close because he doesn't have any ranged weapons. He's got his fucking blade arm, his one blade arm. So he's gonna have to get
I think
up.
it would be
on
down
him.
to if Peacemaker could get his hands on Goblin and then stuff his fucking, like, Desert Eagle in his mouth and blow his head off.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, Peacemaker is not even 5% as strong as Spider-Man, so it's not going to matter how much Peacemaker punches Goblin.
Sure.
It's going to be down to if he can blow his fucking head off.
I really think Goblin would probably end up like I think he would probably like fucking yank one of us up off of the couch and then just use us as a fucking meat bag and then throw one of us like just throw ragdoll one of us into Peacemaker.
Yeah.
And then he's just blind shooting across the fucking room and he's probably just gonna walk over.
How's he gonna reload too? I mean, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's the capacity of a Desert Eagle? Like, if he like just jumps down
Is it-
like shooting and wastes like
I think
one
it's
of
7
me.
rounds.
But,
is
yeah,
what-
I
like
think it's
7
7.
fucking rounds.
Maybe plus one if
Maybe
he's got one in the
yeah,
chamber.
like 8 rounds max.
Yeah.
So he's got 8 rounds to fucking kill this guy. And I'm pretty sure Goblin would just throw one of us at him.
Yeah, I think I think the more and more, I think Goblin has
But
it.
then again, he's only got one arm to throw one of us.
I
how
think
hard
he's
can
He's
you
so
actually throw
mentally
one of us?
strong.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
You
he's
think he would
still
still be able to
Captain America was literally holding like a fucking helicopter to the fucking base of a fucking helicopter landing pad, and they're pretty much they
Yeah.
both got like serum like that. They're pretty similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure he would literally pick us up like a ragdoll and throw us with one
I suppose
arm.
also there's still like the glider, and I would imagine the glider would be like big enough, like small enough to fit through one of those windows.
Or just
But-
breaks through
Well, I
the
mean,
fucking
it's-
wall.
It can break
shit
through
before,
bricks. It's
so-
broken through bricks, and it would definitely
Yeah,
smash through that.
But at the same time, like I'm not even still because it's like it's such a limited amount of room. Like I mean, that thing could be just as liable to injure Goblin in such a fucking.
I mean,
small
he's killed
area.
him.
He
So
has
that
killed
way-
himself before, so technically he could.
Yeah, he could.
I
fuck
mean, he
himself
could-
up with that.
Like, if Peacemaker somehow gets on top of him and is at least, you know, like shoulder to shoulder distance away, it could kill them both. But
Yeah, it could end in a draw.
Do you think it would though? I'm almost kind of leaning towards Goblin,
I'm
I
not
think
leaning
it's
toward it.
closer-
I think it's Goblin.
but at the same time, it's like if he manages to land a hit, I think that would fucking kill him. I really think.
Yeah.
If he landed a hit with that Desert Eagle center
But-
mass, I think he's toast.
Is he going to?
It's honestly, it's all down to luck at that point because of the
Yeah.
goggles. But that's like what I'm saying. Like if he managed to get up on him
Has he?
and just like
Okay, like, has there ever been an instance of him like fighting in the dark or without being able to like see and still fucking someone up?
Goblin or
No, the other guy, the guy with the gun.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
I don't think we've seen him fight in the dark.
No.
Okay, so I guess we can't really say.
I mean, he's taking shots at night, but that's about it.
shit.
So I think it's very close, but I have to give it to Goblin.
I think if Peacemaker had his other helmets, Goblin would be toast. But since he doesn't, I
He
think I'd give
definitely
it to
have an extreme advantage. Like if he had the Sonic Boom one, I think Goblin wouldn't.
Goblin would be toast literally in the first 2 seconds. He'd be done. That'd be it. No
But-
Goblin.
I think
Because those humans with the
those were the
butterflies in them,
metahumans. Those are metahumans,
they're
basically.
they're extremely
They're
strong, and
pretty
it
much
literally turned them to mist.
yeah. So
From
I
like
think
the distance that we have down here.
it's Goblin.
Well,
that
I mean,
wins
wouldn't
it.
that fuck him up too if he used?
No,
it?
because
no,
it's very
it
close.
sends it,
It's
sends
emitting
it like
from his
this way.
helmet.
He's got like fucking video game logic or some
Dude.
shit.
Well, it's because he's under the helmet.
And
and it
His whole
directs
body
everything.
is
Well,
under the
sends it-
helmet.
it
If
sends
literally
it, like,
turns people
from
to
here.
vapor, I think everything not under the helmet would just.
But it doesn't send it up and down. It only sends it outwards. So, like, if he activated it and his arm was up in front of it, well, congrats, you have a nub now.
Well, okay. I guess I haven't fucking watched the show, so I don't really know.
Yeah,
but
It's
I mean,
pretty funny. I
but
actually
at
think
the
you
same
like
time-
it. A lot of heads get blown open.
It's-
It's pretty
it's
funny.
I fucking
amazing.
hate John Cena.
I think you could pass it because it's pretty.
He
fucking
actually does really good in this.
Good. Yeah, he's not a.
It's worth watching.
I guess like I gave like Adam Sandler a chance in Uncut Gems, so maybe
Yeah, it's
I
really
don't
good.
know.
Yeah, I think Goblin wins it.
Yeah, Goblin wins
Yeah.
this.
I think
They gotta give it to.
I think it's
Goblin
very
as well.
close because it's all on that luck of does Peacemaker hit the shot?
and he's got like such a limited capacity.
Mhm.
I think it's a coin flip, but I have to give it to Goblin.
I don't know. That's really close.
It is.
It's like if he lands that hit, I'm pretty sure Goblin's toast. I really do.
I think it just completely voids it with.
But I mean, also it's like
The
okay,
goggles.
Goblin's gonna have to get close. So I mean, at that point, it would just be like, okay, I feel that he's directly in front of me. Bang. Okay, game over. With drunk goggles or not, I think it'd be pretty close to like hit something you feel instead of see.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Like, if he were to manage to get on him and somehow just like grabbed him
Well,
by
I don't
the
think
neck
Goblin
and just like
has a
stuff-
choice but to get up on him because he's got a hand like behind his back and all he has is the blade.
Unless he calls the glider.
Yeah, unless he does.
Yeah, but I
that.
mean, I could just as easily fuck him up in such a small, tight. That's a gamble on his part too.
Yeah.
But then again, I guess like if he did the thing like where he just like literally tossed one of us. I don't know. I think he would probably just be like, fuck these losers, and then literally just like grab Kobe by the throat and then literally frisbee his ass again and just legs fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, and say
flailing and shit.
say he
just
does
fucking
that.
hits him.
Peacemaker lets off shots. That gives Goblin enough time to run over, arm blade, boom,
Yeah,
to the
just,
throat,
just
dead.
punch his head to the floor. and
So I think Goblin wins it.
Yeah, I think Goblin
I
wins.
I think I'm willing to give Goblin a win. But
So-
I think that was actually one of the really closer ones.
Oh yeah,
The last one.
last two, right?
Well, yeah, the last
Yeah.
fight. Darth Vader
Okay.
versus Doom Guy.
Oh no.
I picked Doom
Well,
Guy.
okay, it we had the Doom guy's really similar to
Wait, hold
Master
on.
Chief, but it fell onto the
Oh, yeah.
the advantages and disadvantages.
What place are you picked? What one
So
haven't
this,
you used?
this might help
we
with the
haven't
accuracy.
used cruise ship, jungle, or high tech spaceship.
What are the options?
Cruise ship, jungle, high tech spaceship.
I
Jungle.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems like somewhere where neither of them really have like a ton of experience.
Jungle.
Although I suppose you could say the same thing about a cruise ship. It's not like I've ever seen either of them like
Yeah.
in a fucking pair of swimming trunks just kicking back.
I don't want to see that.
I don't really either, but I mean, the cruise ship might be the fairest.
All right,
I mean,
we can
yeah,
do
sure.
cruise ship. That's fine.
Yeah, pretty much hijack.
We'll do.
Yeah,
we'll do
yeah,
cruise ship.
we'll do hijack.
Yeah,
we'll do
hijack,
hijack, dude.
cruise
God, that
ship.
makes me
Okay, you
so
gotta
sad. I wish I could.
get that.
How many have we had already?
I don't know what
Let
we've
me see.
had.
I'm pretty sure we've had has knowledge of the opponent,
'Cause
brainwash.
they haven't. We
dual
haven't
wield.
had the flashbang, pocket sand, 50 wasps.
Yep. And then okay, so we haven't
We've
had.
had
flashbang.
all of these, I think.
Yeah, we had knowledge, brainwash, dual wield. We haven't had EMP,
Okay, yeah.
LMS prize, visibility, pill, heartbeat sensor. Haven't had the wasp, flashbang.
Just do random because now we'll just be picking their disadvantage or advantage.
Yeah, that's
Well, I
true.
mean, it's hard.
You
hold on.
have to.
How many?
We can always, if we just like spin one that we've already done, we can just spin it again.
Okay.
Like,
So I hate to pick like.
yeah,
like,
I say we
Some of
still
the
just.
cycling
I say we
shit.
still just
Yeah.
do it once. Because it's completely fair.
I suppose
Dude,
that's true.
I'm
That's
fucking
true.
What's
pissed.
19?
Just worked 12-hour shift at BK.
Let's
Hey,
go.
it's Darth Vader.
Which one?
He was first.
It's Vader.
Oh my fucking god!
This is stupid.
This is awesome.
Oh man. Oh my god, not 11 again, dog.
Yeah, we've had that.
I've had that like fucking 3 times.
3 times.
dog. No fucking.
If we've had it a bunch, then we can do it.
Yeah.
again.
I've had that like 3 fucking times. I'm tired of.
But if we've had it like once or twice, then we'll
What's
do it.
17?
one arm behind his back.
Oh, you want to do that one?
I mean, we could go until like we get one that has not.
I'll
been
do it
used.
one more time.
It's still randomly generated.
Just do it one more time.
Yeah,
whenever
it's
we
still
get, we get it.
technically-
Yeah,
random.
this is
Until
this is it.
it was 14.
Philip up his ass.
What? Oh,
This one's just funny. I
this
like
makes me think of the Doom guy picture with his ass hanging out,
The thing is,
Philip
I
being
feel
all
okay.
on
So
just
Okay.
grabbing a handful of that
So-
ass.
Vader just got done working his 12-hour shift at
Burger
BK.
King.
What's he flipping burgers with his lightsaber? Like a
The Force?
spatula,
No, he's using
like
the
a
Force.
spatula
Yeah, he's
shaped
just using the
lightsaber.
Force.
To flip burgers.
But
Maybe
My
that's what
thing
he's
is-
cooking him with. He could like insta cook a burger if he just like slid the lightsaber
Right.
over the surface.
Yeah,
but my thing is, you have Doom Guy with Phil
okay, so
up his ass trying to kill him.
Dude,
He
Doom Guy's just killing him.
Phil-
Yeah, he
Doom
would
Guy
literally
is
just
simple.
he would just
I
be
feel
like,
you can't kill him. That's too easy. Because then it wouldn't be a disadvantage. Because you could have said the same thing about.
okay,
Mando.
well
You
if that's
would've
the
been
case, Doom
"All
Guy
right,
would definitely
fucker."
be dragging Philip
okay,
around.
he might not kill him, but then he'd like constantly just like throw him away to get.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, Philip is right back up. Like, oh, give me
He's
that sweet,
persistent on
give me
getting
that
that
sweet
kiss.
pussy.
That sweet Doom Mussy.
Yeah.
That sweet Doom Guy Mussy.
So where are they fighting
The cruise ship, they're
So
fighting.
Hijacked.
is it hijacked before it got hijacked? Like, are there still people on the ship, or?
Do we wanna do it that way?
That'd be kind of
I
funny.
think it'd be more interesting if there were.
Okay, we could
people
do the
involved.
hijacked like what hijacked looks like. That is
Yeah.
The cruise
okay.
ship.
So it's not a
reference.
cruise ship; it's a yacht.
Yeah, sure.
They're fighting on a yacht because a cruise ship is huge.
True.
So they're on a
I think
yacht
a
shaped
yacht's
exactly
better.
like hijacked, and it's a
For
party.
some reason,
Yeah, like, it's like the
the
Wolf
yacht-
of Wall Street's yacht.
Yeah.
yeah.
A party's going on.
So,
Yeah.
For some reason, on this yacht, there's a Burger King on it.
There's just a little
That's-
Burger King section.
Okay.
of the yacht.
I think. Okay.
Let's
I'm
say he
thinking-
got off a hard day's work, and he's like, "Man, I want to go party."
Yeah, exactly.
He's
That's
so
what
he
I'm
went
saying.
out.
Fuck, I just worked a
He
12-hour
went out and he
shift at
sees
Burger
Doom
King.
Guy, and he's just like,
So I'm thinking, well, I was thinking
This
like, let's say
motherfucker.
Philip was like there at the party, and he was just going, like, Philip. He's like, yeah, fucking like just wasted, like, yeah, fucking hail Satan and shit, and he just goes so fucking far beyond. He gets fucking damned to hell, and then he meets the Doom Guy, and he's like, oh my god, this guy keeps trying to make out with me. This fucking sucks. I'm just gonna take him back. And then so then he drags his ass back from hell like a fucking scorned puppy. He's like, you're gonna fucking stay here. He's like, oh baby, don't leave me.
like
And then
licking the visor of his helmet and shit.
And Vader's just sitting there, like got like a straw going through his helmet. He's just trying to enjoy his drink, and he's like, oh, just get a fucking room.
And he
guys."
goes and throws Phil at Vader, and that's where
Well,
the fight starts.
Yeah, I was gonna say like he's just like sick of seeing them like making out and shit. He's like fucking yeah, get a room, and he's like, what was that, bitch? And then it just turns into a fucking brawl.
And
Or
Vader
some
does
shit.
have his lightsaber.
Yeah. So they both have like their so like what does
This
the
is
Doom
the
guy
thing,
have? Like,
though.
his
The Doom
shotgun
Guy
or-
does use literal God-imbued
It's
swords.
pretty much like a lightsaber. It literally cuts people in half.
So like
just
what
like
does he
a
have
lightsaber.
like a sword in that double
The
barrel or
BFG?
whatever?
It's like a holy.
He has his whole arsenal.
He has like a holy sword.
Well, it's more like a kind of like demonic sword, kind of like slash.
It's
Does he
imbued with
typ-
like
does he
the holy
typically
power of
have
those
that?
knights, though. Like those
Oh, that
holy
one, yeah.
knights.
But there's like a fuck. He also has like a fucking axe and a hammer. He has a fucking hammer
So I
that
think
does
like
the same thing.
like the sword and the shotgun, like or whatever fucking gun he uses. I know the
Dude, that
shotgun.
fucking super shotgun, if he was like up on Vader, he would take that sword, like block the lightsaber, and then just pull the super shotgun out and like direct impact to Vader's chest and
Yeah,
like
like-
send him back to shore.
like fucking Christoph Waltz. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
I couldn't resist.
I couldn't resist.
Just gets thrown into a fucking book.
So I mean, off of
Okay.
just that, I
Well,
mean,
Doom Guy has like his whole arsenal too. He's got a machine gun. He's got a mini
I
gun.
think we need to like it needs to
The
be like,
Doom Guy is
decide
a
on, like,
god.
like two weapons.
He's like actually
From the new game, he is a god, but he can still be killed.
yeah.
He has the power of a god. Like it would be like going up against like 5 Hercules
Okay,
in one person.
I would say I would
Like,
give
he
him
hits
his
that hard.
his most iconic weapon, which is definitely the super shotgun. He's
Okay.
definitely always
that
got
and
that
the
on him.
fucking
And the-
sword
yeah,
he
and he
pulls
always
out of that
carries the
thing.
sword.
I think that'd be interesting.
The sword is literally
I seriously
like
think Doom Guy takes
better
it.
than a fucking lightsaber. Pretty
I
close.
mean,
So, well, I don't know,
I'm
because Doom
sorry.
Guy's got fucking Philip in the way.
Yeah, but
And he can't
Vader
kill
just
him.
worked a 12-hour shift.
Yeah, Vader.
He's
Vader,
tired.
Yeah, his fucking feet. And he's like a burn victim too. Imagine how fucking bad his feet
Those
look like.
grills.
Yeah, dude.
on his-
Yeah, dude, he's having PTSD.
He's been
the
breathing
entire
in
night.
fucking grease fumes all day.
Yeah, he smells like shit. He's totally. They're just hunched over.
He's
He's
exhausted.
pretty
still got his
exhausted.
Burger King hat
12
on over his
hours.
helmet.
Like he thought he was like leaving like after an 8-hour shift. Was like, look, there's no one else. We need you.
Yeah.
You know, like
Fuck! I gotta get back to ruling the empire.
yeah, like the Death Star blew up, and now he's like, well, I'm out of options. I
Yeah, he works at Burger
Yeah.
King.
Like in the fucking middle of like Endor or some shit.
Oh my god!
Oh, dude.
They
So,
walks
yeah.
are in there getting Whoppers and
Of
shit.
course, Vader's the one that gets the fucking Burger King.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck.
So I don't know. He's gonna be tired as fuck. He's gonna be grumpy, off his game, but at the same time, like
Distracted.
Yeah. Doom Guy's gonna be distracted too. Because
Honestly, I think it's literally like to the point of like Doom Guy has killed like he has like the most kills of any character ever.
This guy is literally.
Vader literally destroys planets. So.
No, Doom Guy has like been eternally in hell. He's killed like quintillions of
Yeah.
demons.
Well, okay. I suppose
I think.
Well,
I'm
he's
pretty
not-
sure
well-
confirmed he has the most kills of any movie character or game character ever.
Yeah, I mean, he is
Well,
kind of
okay.
going through like all of hell, just killing
I
everything.
think personally, Doom Guy.
See, maybe
Doom Guy.
if he didn't have
Really?
like his
Yeah.
his energy sword, I think maybe he
I
might
really
not
kind
have
of
it.
feel. I really kind of feel like okay.
Maybe with the Force, I don't.
Yeah,
know,
I feel like he
now
would
think-
just suck the shotgun out of his hand because Phillips.
Dude, I'm
All
telling you,
over
his grip on that shotgun is not getting fucked.
Well,
by
that's
the
what I'm saying.
Force.
Okay, well, hear me out. Like he's like just like fuck this. You know, like the scene from Indiana Jones where the dude's like doing the sword
Oh, yeah.
twirling and he just shoots him. Well, I think Doom Guy's just gonna go for that. But then all of a sudden, Phillips hanging off of the shotgun like, oh baby, and then
That's
like
what I'm saying, though. He
blows
has like the
shot.
power of a god, so like it doesn't matter how much weight's on.
Well,
it.
okay, I'm saying like his shot is thrown off because Philip is like fucking being like.
I think if
annoying.
Phil would
And I think-
somehow get into his head, but he's the Doom Guy.
I think Vader would just suck the shotgun out of his hands, and then it would just be a sword fight. His sword versus the fucking lightsaber.
Okay,
People
Okay,
all
we can-
around, people just getting their fucking heads cut off because they're in the way and shit.
We
Just
can-
carnage. They're
we
like
can go with
slipping in the
that.
blood.
we can go with that, but also literally just being brute strength of a god. No matter how like deadly a lightsaber is,
Yeah.
even if they do like the sword clash, Doom Guy's just gonna push it through him.
Well,
Like, he's
I
just
suppose
that
there's also like
strong.
like Vader's like not feeling it. He
Yeah,
just,
he's
like the
also
12-hour
tired.
shift at
Okay,
Burger
well,
King.
Doom Guy is like, I'm pretty sure he's like literally ripped the head off of like these barons of hell, which are like these fucking 12-foot tall fucking
Well, I mean, like
abominations of
Vader's
hell.
really strong
He's-
too. Like, I mean, like what was
I
that?
mean, yeah,
like,
his
from that
force does
video game
literally-
thing, like where like he literally just stopped an ocean from killing him or some shit. Like Vader's pretty
He's done a lot of
considerable.
shit.
He's
He's
strong, but like he's just not a god.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think
Really?
Doom Guy has this.
Really, I mean, if it
Doom
was the
Guy
other way
has it.
around and it was like Doom Guy after a fucking 12-hour shift at Burger King, I think even he would be feeling the fucking.
Could you imagine
Feeling the punishment.
Doom Guy
Doom Guy
in there flipping fucking burgers?
Yeah, like the fucking.
He has
music
people
just,
like Monty
fading
that
in the background,
comes in.
Yeah.
just looks like
Overcooks the fries and just BFGs the fucking fryer.
Yeah,
Oh, don't even. If the motherfucker had a BFG, Vader would be toast in like 2 seconds.
I don't know, because it's like I think the Force thing, like if it came down to a sword fight, I think like maybe Vader
Could
would maybe be able to
hold
like
on, okay.
deflect a blow and then just get him with like a nice little.
Do you think
swipe or
Vader would
something.
like have enough ability to like crush Doom Guy with his force?
No.
Do you think?
I think his
would
force.
the 12-hour shift really kick his ass?
I think
that bad?
I think his force powers would be, like I don't think they would be like diminished to like totally unusable or something, but I think he's really gonna be feeling it.
I think it's gonna be about half.
And I think I think with him working at Burger King,
Yeah.
he was probably just being lazy and literally just like sitting back doing literally everything. With
No,
the
I'm saying
Force.
well
all day
sure.
long, flipping patties, opening the window, taking
Yeah.
orders and shit.
But I mean,
Dealing with
he's
people like
standing on his
Monty.
feet. He's dealing
Yeah.
with customers.
He
you
probably
know.
did get an order from you.
Yeah,
also.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And he definitely isn't feeling
I mean,
it after seeing
like,
the mask.
Also, like
Yeah.
he's like a burn victim. Like think about like one of us after like a 12-hour shift of anything.
Oh,
We're,
dude.
we're hurting.
Yeah.
Being like a fucking like a crippled burn victim that doesn't move real well and shit.
Yeah.
He's really gonna be hurting. Like it's not gonna be a great day.
This guy is not going to be having a good time. Yeah, I think I'd give it to Doom Guy, definitely.
Sure, I could.
I think I'm gonna give it to Doom
It's still
Guy.
going.
Oh, it is. Did you just check it?
I think
I
I
just
just tried to
checked it
like a
not that
slight
long
because
ago.
it's like I don't know because it's like Philip is
But
still
we're at
getting
like
in the
2
way.
hours.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Okay, well, okay.
Like,
I don't.
Philip is still getting in
Okay,
the way.
Philip is not gonna be dragging down Doom Guy in this fight.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he's
don't-
gonna
he could
be
be like
he's gonna
he
be
can't kill him.
walking and
He can't kill.
Yeah,
Philip.
he's-
Yeah,
No,
but
he's
I
not,
don't
but,
think Doom Guy's strength alone, even if Phil's like
if
on,
Philip was like
Like,
clapped,
he's
still
still
being
being
able
able
to-
to view because he's trying to kiss him. He's up in his face, like feeling on him and shit, like on his shoulders, like oh fuck.
do Philip on accident.
Well, I guess if Vader kills Philip, well then I guess like he would be distracted by Philip too. So I guess maybe it would just be a slight edge towards Doom Guy anyhow.
It's like
Because I guess we never said that Vader couldn't kill
yeah,
Philip.
yeah,
exactly.
because-
Okay,
because if you think about it, Doom Guy could just be like and toss him at Vader, and Vader could just slice straight through him.
Yeah.
I'm saying
And
like he
then-
might just accidentally kill Philip because he's in the fucking way.
Yeah, sure. I guess as long as Doom Guy doesn't kill him, then
You know, like
then he's
they're
playing by
gonna,
the
they're gonna be
rules.
sword fighting. Philip's gonna get all up in there, and then Vader's gonna come down, and Philip's gonna be in half on the floor.
Yeah.
So,
So
I
guess
think I think Doom Guy has it.
Yeah, I guess I don't really have a better argument.
Doom Guy, he's also got like fucking grenades that come out of his shoulders. He can freeze things solid.
Yeah.
He's got flamethrowers.
So
I guess fucking Doom Guy takes the cake on that one then.
You know, he's really fucking shit up just in general.
All right. Time
Vader
for,
got his ass kicked twice.
time for a
Didn't he?
recast.
yeah,
Yeah.
by Master Chief
Oh.
and
Jesus.
Well, if Vader wasn't such a cripple, I think he would definitely have a better chance.
if it was Anakin,
Yeah, dude, that Burger King shifter, I think that shit did him pretty
Yeah,
dirty.
If he had an advantage, I think Darth Vader might have stood
I
a
say
better
let's
chance.
do.
Didn't you say
Because
we were
we're
almost at
2
an
out.
over?
We're at 2 hours.
Okay, do we really want to do more, or? 'Cause
I
we're-
don't care.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
We could keep going.
I say let's do one more.
I'm here for the ride, so I don't really
one
give a
more
shit.
match.
We
Maybe
could,
maybe
we could
pick.
keep going, or what we could do is we could just keep going until we just get fucking tired of it and want to quit, and then you can just pick battles. Like when you're editing, you could just go in and pick battles. And
All right,
just,
how about we sit here as a collective group? As we will pick 2 badass characters that we think are like relatively evenly matched, and then we'll roll the dice.
Okay.
Like because then we'll get someone that we haven't had already.
That could be the finale.
Yeah, that'll be the finale.
We'll take 2.
I mean, we're probably gonna still be doing this after we end.
So like, who do we? Yeah, probably. We're probably gonna argue about this shit.
all night.
well, that's what I'm saying. We can just keep recording and just keep doing these, and then
I also don't know. Like, I have space on my phone. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know.
okay, well, then,
Well,
okay,
I
so
say-
how
I
are
say
we
we
wanting
just-
to do this?
I say we just do one more. I say we pick 2 people, we do one more, and then we afterwards we can just do this at our
That
own
are-
volition.
Evenly, like,
We can just pick another matchup because they're all back in here.
I don't know. I kind of want to do like 2 new
Do you want to do
people.
2 new guys, or do
I
you
kind of
wanna
want to
pick
do 2 new
who've
guys
already
like,
done?
instead
Two
of
new
like,
guys. Okay.
Yeah, like 2 new guys that are like probably relatively evenly matched.
or gals. You know,
Oh, yeah, or
you know,
chicks.
we haven't really picked any gals to be.
Okay, well, fuck it. Then I'll just throw Ripley from Alien in there. She's a intelligent, cunning, resourceful, bad
Okay.
bitch. She can hold her
Who
own.
else is a pretty bad
Tomb Raider.
motherfucker? That's a chick.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider's probably not
Yeah.
bad.
I think
Lara
those-
Croft is pretty up there.
I think those 2. That would be a very good matchup.
So I don't know a whole lot about Tomb Raider though. I know she's intelligent. She's got like the
Well, we
two,
can
like the
keep
2
thinking.
pistols.
That was just the ones we thought
Yeah.
of first.
I'd like to do like a female.
Kate Bishop,
Yeah, Hawkeye's us. Like
the
She's-
new
she's teaching
Hawkeye.
Kate Bishop
Oh,
how to be.
I
Hawkeye.
don't know anything about her.
Well, do you know?
Well, I mean, I
about
suppose we could say
Hawkeye?
like Black Widow is another.
Black Widow's
Black
another-
Widow's also a good choice.
Black
Fuck
Widow.
it, let's put Scarlet Witch in
Well,
No.
there.
I don't know. I mean, like if she
She
has like
solos everyone in this
Yeah,
list.
Scarlet Witch solos everyone, even what we
even
have
with
in
an
there.
upset stummy.
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Even if she worked a 12-hour shift at Burger King, she's still winning.
I don't know.
It don't matter.
No,
I
it
don't
don't.
know, man.
That
That's-
12-hour shift.
that-
No, there's-
I don't know. She's facing someone with pocket sand.
That dude, I'm telling you, that Burger King one is probably the strongest disadvantage you can get.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, I'd rather be in hell.
So,
There's a chick from Kill Bill. She's pretty.
Oh,
she's pretty OP.
Yeah.
She's,
oh my
I don't
god.
remember her fucking name though.
Shit. You said it too quick. Beatrix.
Beatrix. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Who else do we got?
Oh man, that is a good one. I personally, I don't
There's
think
Trinity from the Matrix. She's pretty.
I don't know who
well,
that is off the
I
top
guess-
of my head.
She's the chick that rolls with Keanu Reeves in the fucking.
It's been so long since I've seen any of the
Well,
Matrix
but
movies.
I guess it wouldn't really count. She's kind of
Like,
OP.
I would kind of like to see
Sarah Connor.
Oh yeah, Sarah Connor from the Terminator series.
Again, those are ones that I haven't seen in a really long time, but I know like she has like a bunch of guns and can hold her own and shit. That would probably be like a pretty good. Well, it's like I would put her up against Ripley because it seems like they're both like,
Oh.
relatively close.
Here's a good one. Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah, she's a pretty.
Monty
solid-
doesn't know shit about her though. I know
The what
that.
the chick with like the tentacle
Star
thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
okay,
the
yeah.
dual wielding
I know.
lightsabers.
I used to watch a Clone Wars as a kid.
She was a
all the
Mando.
time.
Oh,
too.
okay.
You know, fucking Mando.
But I was only in it for Grievous, so I didn't like I didn't really fucking give a shit about her. So
Who else? Some other chicks that are pretty OP.
Captain Carter.
Oh yeah,
I don't
Captain.
know
Carter.
anything about
She's
it.
basically
She's-
Captain America.
Okay, so Peggy, that's in the Captain America movies,
it's her.
it's her as Captain America.
She's got the super
So it's
soldier
basically
series.
in
just
another
female
universe.
Captain America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
But
I
it's
mean,
Peggy.
I could probably fill in the gaps there.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head any characters.
Sarah Connor versus Ellen Ripley.
That's a good one because they're
Yeah.
both on the
They're
level
about the
playing
same
field.
level.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty fair fight.
Well, let's do
Place.
Where are they-
location.
where are
and
they
destination.
fucking
Which
fighting?
Which one haven't
Oh,
we haven't done the spaceship?
The
Yeah, let's
spaceship.
do high tech ship.
Holy
Okay.
shit, that kind of fits with Ripley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she would almost be at an advantage though.
Yeah, fuck it. Well, maybe she gets.
Well, the
a
ship is
disadvantage.
only the location.
These we
What-
still have.
What
to
were
do
the other
random.
locations we hadn't used?
That's the only
The
one.
jungle.
The jungle is
Yeah, in the jungle.
I don't know. The jungle might be interesting.
Okay, sure.
because they both don't really know the jungle.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's go with the jungle.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're
We'll
both
say
in
the
the-
jungle.
So they're in the jungle. Which one is first?
I guess Ripley can be
Yeah,
first.
Yeah,
yeah,
because
Ripley,
that
'cause
was the
he fought her
first.
first. So.
So Ripley,
What's 5 on here? So she
element of surprise.
gets the element of surprise.
Ooh, that's
Not
that's
great.
not looking good for
It's
Sarah
not-
Connor.
Then Sarah Connor,
So,
the knowledge of the opponent.
oh,
That's not great either.
yikes.
Yeah, but it's like okay. Both
She
of them-
also fights fucking Terminator. Okay, so one fights Terminators,
Well, the other fights
and the
like,
other
like a
fights
queen
Xenomorphs.
fucking xenomorph.
Yeah.
she does fight. Xenomorphs are pretty OP.
Those things are hardcore.
Terminators are fucking OP.
They're both pretty fucking
You know,
hardcore.
if we're talking like a Terminator versus a xenomorph,
Well,
I think I'd give the edge to the xenomorph because I mean, even if it like lands up low, it's just gonna like drip acid.
I know,
all
it's
over
literally
it and just
correct.
I think
destroy
that's
it.
the only
straight.
way it destroys the Terminator, though.
Yeah, but I mean, what else is a Terminator gonna do? It's gonna get swarmed by those.
I'm
fucking
pretty
things.
sure
I really
a
think the
Xenomorph
should
could
have the
like
edge.
rip
so-
the arm off of a Terminator.
I don't know.
I'm pretty
An army
confident.
of Xenomorphs versus an army of Terminators. Terminators win.
Or a fucking queen xenomorph. I mean, she didn't even go up against the queen, the literal queen with a gun. She was in like that fucking power loader. Like,
Well,
I
Terminators
wouldn't
do
have put
carry
my money
guns
on
and
it.
shit, so I can
Yeah,
see
that's
that
what I'm
fucking up.
saying.
But I'm like if a
Terminators
Terminator
are
walked
basically
up on a,
predators, just less mobile.
well, their tail, like if they even got close, they would grab their arm and send that tail straight through a fucking Terminator's chest and then
That
like
wouldn't
rip
kill
their
a
arm.
I mean, like,
Terminator.
okay,
Well, they like end up ripping their arms off.
regardless, like they both fight with like firearms. And if Ellen has like the surprise attack in the fucking jungle, she's probably just gonna like walk right in front of her and like just hose her ass and she's toast. I don't really see how that's a fight.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
it. That
so.
seems
I
pretty
mean,
cut and dry. I think.
If a
I think
motherfucker with a
Ripley
gun
takes
has
it.
the element of surprise, the
She
other
might-
person-
Okay,
yeah.
so if Sarah Connor has knowledge of her opponent, then she's going to know that her opponent is using the element of surprise. So she would be.
Should we just
she would
re-roll?
know
Should
to
we
be
just
looking
re-roll
an
for the
ambush.
advantages and disadvantages? Because that I can see how that could almost be contradictory.
Yeah.
That's like a 50-50 every way, I think.
Yeah.
I say just roll for both of them again.
Let's see.
So we don't,
So
we don't even have to
Ripley-
we don't even have to go like die on that hill.
Number 9.
She has a flashbang.
She has a flashback.
Ripley has a flashbang.
A flashbang.
Okay. All right.
I was kind of hoping they'll.
That's funny because Sarah Connor always wears black sunglasses.
Dude, I don't think
14.
sunglasses are gonna stop the fucking flash.
It wouldn't be as
No.
We just
as
had that.
effective. But
Well, What was the second rule?
Well, it was something we did literally last time. Number 2.
Get the hat.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god. A Skumkast.
Did you take me out? Because I was already in.
That's true. That's true. Like,
Oh Jesus.
So it's got to be one of you fucking guys now.
We didn't put Phil in there.
Phil's not fucking here.
Phil
Suck
gets,
my dick.
Phil gets to make out with people.
Yeah.
Gets to make out with all these cool dudes.
He gets to be part of a disadvantage.
You got the Kiss Doom guy, Philip. I hope you're happy.
And Mando.
Yeah, man. You got to be all over Pedro
That's a
Pascal.
fucking privilege.
Where's the third one?
Where's the third
Oh,
one?
it was tucked up under there. I just want to make sure I'm actually grabbing from all 3. Okay. Get this one. I can grab the fucking
Ends up
thing.
being himself. Oh no, it's me. Shit.
Monty.
It's Monty. All right.
Okay,
Okay,
so
come on, reroll.
No. No.
No.
No.
Dude, come on.
You have quite a good arsenal.
yeah, you have to go up against Ripley.
Dude, I'd rather be on Ripley's team. This is shit. This is poop. I'm just gonna be like, sure, I might be brainwashed, but I'm not gonna want to be there. Like, fuck this.
No, you're brainwashed.
you're
You have to
brainwashed.
It
do
doesn't. Yeah, it
everything
doesn't
that-
matter. You're basically
I
a
don't give
Terminator
a fuck
doing your
about
bidding.
Sarah Connor.
It doesn't fucking
like
matter. You're
shit. It doesn't
brainwashed.
matter.
Dude, I'm
You're
gonna come out of
doing
that brainwashing and
then
like,
kill
like
her?
after killing her, and I'll be like, oh! Just turn the gun
So wait,
on myself.
what do you bring with you then?
What are you bringing with you?
I don't know. Like,
Your
I'm
one,
always,
your
I'm always
one weapon.
One. I only get one.
I mean, we only gave Kobe one.
Did we only get Kobe one?
Yeah, I only got my
Oh
shotgun.
shit! What would I pick? Fuck me. Oh
I'm gonna
Jesus!
say you'd probably pick the CZ
I don't know.
for its capacity.
Like, okay, if I'm going into this and I'm brainwashed, I'm assuming I wouldn't go for like style over like functionality.
I feel like he goes for the axe. Just
See, well, that's
because
what I was
of
thinking.
He's
'cause
gonna go for the
do I go
trap
for do I go for like the flashy ass axe? But if I was going for like functionality and shit, with like I've got like a ton of crazy ammo for like my 12 gauge, I'd probably pick my 870.
Okay.
Like if I was like, okay, gunfight, I'm going 870.
You got your extended tube too. So
Yeah, I've got like
the.
the dragon's breath, I've got the buckshot, I've got slugs, I've got like all kinds of crazy shit.
Got the
That's
Gila
fair.
mini shells.
Yeah, I've got the I don't have an
Okay.
adapter,
Well, that's
but
true,
I mean,
yeah.
like, if
Okay.
I did, I'd probably pick the 870
So, Ripley has a flashbang.
and a fucking pulse rifle with the goddamn grenade launcher on it. Like, okay.
And
Honestly, I
Sarah
say just
Connor.
because it's an extra person with a weapon, Monty and Sarah win.
Well, yeah, but that depends on how Sarah uses me. That's totally dependent on how she uses me. Because I mean, like,
yeah,
if
but
she,
how else is she gonna
well-
use you in a jungle against just a regular human being with a rifle or something?
I think she.
what is, okay, so what does Sarah Connor have? Like, what does she usually typically use?
think
Like,
what she usually uses.
She uses just her rifle.
I think she
Doesn't
usually
she?
just has like a.
the only scene I
like
think I
I've ever
remember
seen
her
with.
was with like that shotgun, and she was like and she was like shooting the
I
fucking.
remember the shotgun.
Yeah.
So
too.
that's the only instance because I was never huge on the Terminator movies. So I don't know like a
She's
tactical-
also like a fucking bad to the bone woman though.
Yeah.
After
yeah.
having like
yeah.
the fucking nightmares constantly of the Terminator coming after her and shit. She just constantly trained and trained and trained. So she's not like on the level of John Wick, but she's sort of like a female John Wick in a sense.
Yeah, well, sure. So okay, so how I would think it would just depend on like how the fuck she would end up using me, because like
She would probably just
There's
use
plenty
an
of
extra
fighting-
set of eyes and a gun.
okay.
I mean, realistically.
well, okay. Do you think that like she would have me split up, or not? Because I mean,
I'd say she'd
if-
probably try if she
if
has
she has a
knowledge of her
flashbang-
opponent.
She doesn't have
yeah,
knowledge.
that was the previous rule. That
Oh fuck yeah,
yeah,
you're her thing now.
yeah, we nullified that.
Okay. I'd say she would probably just try to coax the opponent out and have you as backup.
Yeah, but I mean, if she hits us with that flashbang, then we're both just, screaming into
But
our
if
fucking
you're
hands.
backup and you're not out there,
I think
Well, I mean,
she
if I'm
uses
with
you.
her, that depends if we split up or not.
you're also in a jungle too behind all kinds of fucking.
I think she uses
Full
you as bait
foliage.
to get the fucking flashbang out.
Or she could do that, and then you would fall into a seizure.
Okay, so the flashbang would definitely incapacitate Monty either way.
Or you could just pop like 4 of your fucking med pills.
Okay, I think personally,
He
Like,
doesn't have
okay.
those on him.
I'm thinking, all right. So I'm assuming we
Offer her
both
your
just
candy.
get dropped there.
Kill
Like
her.
it's the fucking jungle, right?
Yeah.
By like some unseen fucking force. God is
Welcome
just
to
like, yeah, fuck
Vietnam.
these guys. So I think I would take my dragon's breath and I think I'd just melt the fucking forest. I think I'd just burn everything into a fucking crisp and then like try to meet them in the ashes. Or maybe even if like the fire would like flush her out.
Aren't you brainwashed though?
Yeah, sure,
She's
but
gotta
I mean,
tell you to do
She
it.
could just tell him to do that.
yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, well, I'm thinking like I still kind of think for myself.
No.
No, you're
That's out of the
completely
picture.
brainwashed.
You're-
Well, yeah, but I mean,
You're her
like,
puppet.
yeah, I'm there to help her win. Do I think for myself at all?
No, you're brainwashed.
I say,
Well,
I
That's
say
what
maybe.
you put on.
No,
Yeah.
I say maybe after you get the orders.
Okay,
You can
you're
only
brainwashed
follow
to get there.
orders. You have to follow the direct order they give you, but you act it out to your own ability.
Okay. So do you think she would have me fucking use the dragon's breath to flush her out of the fucking jungle?
She could.
I mean, I guess that would.
Because I
don't
think
know.
that's a
Does
pretty
that
that's a
seem
pretty heavy
logical with
advantage.
all of like you're in the forest too? Is that really a good idea, or the jungle?
I mean, if the goal is to flush her out, and get like all the fucking animals stirred up and shit, and just create chaos.
Yeah, well, you're now you're in the chaos.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's true. That's a fair
There's also
point.
two of them against one still at that point.
Can you imagine I light the jungle on fire and a fucking orangutan just comes out of a fucking tree.
Okay, well, in the chaos, if she throws a flashbang, you guys are definitely fucked. Like,
I really
yeah,
don't
that also
think
depends
so.
if we're together, because then she'd only be flashbanging one of us.
well, I guess if she takes one of you out, now it's just a one-on-one.
So it's like, okay, if she uses the flashbang, she obviously sees us and she's close, and she's gonna use the flashbang to disorient them, and then probably shoot the other person. But then also have to deal with the other fucking person,
Well,
or
she-
flashbang the person she sees
Okay, well,
and
what-
shoot
Well,
them.
if she's just chilling up in a tree and like uses her grenade launcher and literally blows all your limbs off, both of you.
Yeah, that.
You
Well,
know?
again, I guess that also depends on if we're
I
together.
mean, if you're not
like,
split
like
up,
how
she
far
still
apart?
she still turned one of you into like multiple limbs on the ground.
All right. Well, you know, you guys, I guess I can't. I don't have a fucking voice, so you guys are just gonna have to tell me what I fucking end up doing.
I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of because even if you split up or don't, I think one of you is toast for sure with a fucking grenade launcher.
Sure, but can
If it was
the other
one-on-one
rebound
and we're
from that?
If it was one-on-one and we're guaranteeing that the flashbang works, then Ripley would probably win.
Okay,
But a 2v1 scenario, and maybe the flashbang works on one of them, then either she's going to try and shoot the person that she thinks she got with the flashbang and then get fucked, or she's going to get one of them and there's still going to be another one to shoot her because they know where she is.
Well, he doesn't fucking need to. If she just grenade launchers Monty and then uses the flashbang on Sarah, it's a wrap.
See, that's what I'm saying, because it's like you could
Monty
stun
would literally-
one, shoot the other, and then come back to the one that's stunned and shoot them.
Well, you don't even have to do that. If you literally just shoot a grenade launcher at a motherfucker, they're toast. That's it. They're out of the picture. Dunzo. Now
Yeah.
you can toss the flashbang at the other motherfucker, and now they're fucking toast. You know, I just really don't think. Even if it was 2-on-1, I don't see.
I don't know. Really, this one seems like kind of a tough call too.
I don't
To,
know.
to me personally, I think it feels like a bit of a tough call.
I think I'd have to give it to Sarah and Monty because of the fact of numbers.
I don't know.
What do you guys think?
I think Ripley. I think I'm gonna go with Ripley.
Well,
I
I
just
I
guess
don't.
think being,
I
in
guess
a
Cam's
fucking,
gonna
I
have
think
to be
being in a
the-
literal fucking jungle
I don't think
with
numbers
a lot
matter
of
here.
foliage and shit.
I don't think the flashbang is gonna work as well as it should.
That and what are the odds in a fucking jungle you're gonna see both of them
Together.
from one point?
Yeah.
I mean, you could reverse the same thing. Like, what are the chances they're going to see her? If two people make more noise than one,
Ripley's gonna have an easier
especially
time
if they have to
hiding
communicate and shit,
versus-
she's giving orders. Like, it's going to be a lot easier to fucking find us than it is to find her.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. She's gonna give her position away when she tries to take out just one.
We're going to give our position away if we're working together as a team.
That's what I'm saying though. She's gonna know where you are. She's gonna try to take one of you out first. She's gonna give away her position, and then if she doesn't know where the
Well,
other one
As
of
soon
you
as she
are,
gives away her position, one of them is toast. One of them
And
is
then
dead.
the other one's gonna take her
that's
out.
what I'm saying. It basically just comes down to this whole 2v1.
That's why
scenario.
I'm saying when I said the whole bait thing, using Monty as bait, and then as soon as boom, Monty's taken out, boom, she gets
Oh,
the
no.
kill. The old bait and switch.
Well, you say Ripley, you say Sarah. So I guess it comes down. I don't really have a word in this because I'm brainwashed.
I think the whole fact of numbers is what's going to win it. Because say she takes out you, that gives her position, and boom, that's where she can kill
It's
Ripley.
all kind of down to what ifs, because are you guys standing together that the moment she's like, oh, clearly, you guys'
That's
bodies
my biggest
flinging
thing.
into the trees, you know.
You know what? Fucking roll an advantage or disadvantage for me. Screw it. Make it interesting. It's the last one. Screw it.
Roll a disadvantage.
Yeah. See if I get an
advantage.
advantage or a disadvantage.
He gets Phil.
Phil's
Oh, yeah.
Dude, no.
Dude,
Fuck
please,
no.
please.
No, I want to see the wheel spin.
Okay, it's number 5.
He has the
It's
element of
fun.
surprise.
Okay, so
Well,
that's a win.
That's a win for
Okay.
Sarah Connor.
Okay.
All right. Well then.
Well, I guess with that advantage, yeah, I guess I'd have to give it to Sarah
Yeah,
Connor.
Alright. Well, there we go. That's.
Well, that's,
Dude, I'm so glad it didn't land on
I so
top.
wish it was
Oh my god, it'd be so.
what if it landed on the 12-hour shift at
Dude,
Burger
dude,
King?
a 12-hour shift all day every fucking week.
Dude, you want smooches from Phil? Shut up.
No.
So,
God, that almost backfired hard as fuck.
on that note, we're gonna
I think we're gonna call it here.
Yeah.
call it. Check out Mediocre Militia. He may be working on something here in the future.
Maybe, who knows? We
Check
don't
out
know.
Dual Action Duelist. He's gonna try to upload regularly. I have a speech
Regularly.
impediment.
Regularly.
Regularly.
Kobe doesn't have anything. Phil, if he was here, Lip the Kid.
Lip the Kid.
Yeah, Lip the
With
Kid.
the kid.
And then me on Twitch at impure_disciple. Hope you liked the video. Drop a like, put a comment down. What should they comment? If they,
If you made it this far, comment.
comment banana bread.
Oh yeah.
No, comment you like smooches from Phil.
Yeah,
You should. I think it would also be interesting if people left their own opinions about like
yeah. If you got all
we
the way
missed
through,
something
leave
where they disagree
Yeah.
with like if our
leave
decision.
your opinion.
Pick
Yeah,
your
definitely.
favorite 1v1 here and give us your opinion if you made it this far.
Yeah,
Or even drop some characters for like another episode.
Yeah.
if it's
yeah. Maybe
popular.
we do another one of these in the future.
Yeah. Throw in
Maybe
some-
once
some
Monty comes back,
suggestions.
because Monty will be gone for at least 2 podcasts.
Yeah.
So, well, on that note,